time it is wherever you are. Time is a lie. Time zones doubly so. Welcome to Saturday Battletech Advanced with Foxy and Ralphy, and we've got a new friend today along with us for the ride. We've got Eeyore. He's going to be with us as we engage in the glorious stompy murder. Murder is what makes the world go round, makes all the worlds go round.
Well, murder is what makes us money, and money very much makes our world go round. At least as a
And you'll
Mac
notice,
company.
folks, that we've got the DFA button ready to go from the beginning today. So spend that goob.
Please don't spend it too much. I don't want to suicide the Macs to DFA him.
Yeah. Please don't be mean about it, but please note we also got the button working the first time right away from the beginning. Feel proud of us, please. Please clap.
Also, Cold Dog, all killings are justified if it's in the contract.
I mean, there's collateral damage. It happens. Just before we get started, though, just want to give a shout-out, again, it feels like we've been doing this for ages, to the Text Talks Battletech Q&A, which is happening tonight. I'm told tonight is the night. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. I believe the mailbox is still accepting questions at wbpl76.com, but they will be taking questions from the chat as well, I believe. But finally, tonight, I shouldn't be talking like this. It feels like we've plugged this for 5 weeks going.
I think that count is just about correct, actually. But yeah, it's good to give folks a lot of heads up and warning. Because, there's a good chance that, it's not just Taxi's going to have the editors.
Yes.
And I don't know, I'd probably, if I had time this afternoon, I'd probably have more questions for Crow and Gypsy than I did for Tex, to be fair. But,
Tex, Gypsy,
that's
and
just
Crow.
Me.
So Tex and the two editors, and I believe they're looking for, to speak more about the production side of Text Talks Battletech, the whole how the sausage is made and how you select the bits that go into the sausage. Typically, you don't want to know how the sausage is made, but they're planning to show you how the sausage is made in this case.
Yeah.
Hopefully not too much offal.
Well, and if we're lucky, they'll put some nice breading on it, and we'll have a proper sausage roll like at Christmas.
I'm not really a fan
That's
of sausage
right,
rolls.
You're not a fan of sausage, aren't you?
I mean, when I ate sausages, I always liked the bacon-wrapped ones.
Okay, that's fair.
Fair.
Oh, we really are a game of loading screens, though, aren't we? There we go. At last, loaded in. So, we've got DigiMech in the work bay, which we renamed back to Diggs after the terrible atrocity that happened last time. But there is one thing different, and I'm really sorry, Lichter, because at the end of last stream you asked if we could have a nice look at the BP at the logo the Privateers was using, that Blood Eagle thing, which is a bit gruesome and nasty. But since then I have actually, I swear I didn't do it to annoy you. I don't even know if you're in the chat. But since then I worked out how to change the logo. So if I change to the Battle Armor Bay, you might be able to see it on the wall. There we go. We got it up there. We got it in the corner. So this is an art asset that Diggs provided to me, and I finally worked out how to get it in the game. So that'll be our company logo going forwards.
Remember, kids, the pants go on the flag, not on your legs. Keep yourselves out of genital jail.
Well, unless you want to be the flag.
Oh, God. You always bring up penis prison, don't you, Ralph?
I tried not to be quite so blunt today. I tried.
Genital jail instead of penis prison. I don't know if that's worse or better. Let's go blow up a pirate jump ship. Let's drop ship rather. Let's they're pirates. They might have interesting stuff. So 315. around 100 200k.
Yeah, sounds about right. We should be able to pull one mech, or at least a good chunk of a few of them off.
Yeah. Oh, we do need to get like these guys battle ready, don't we? The excavator mech needs work. The Huron warrior is gonna have some work done to it, and the Griffin is gonna be spicy. And Eeyore, I believe you're gonna be looking at our Griffin and either crying or advising us what to do with it.
Okay.
For those of you who didn't know, Eeyore was brought into the Megamech game that we had running, and I think you specifically requested a Griffin pilot, didn't you? So
No, it was a grasshopper.
Sorry, a grasshopper. I've got Boba on the head.
Yeah, Boba is just infecting everyone with his the Griffin is everything, and the Griffin is all.
Look, the Griffin is the best mech.
We all know that God's chosen mech is the Hunchback 4P. Let's be fair.
It's solid.
Oh,
sorry.
I was going to say, God forbid he plays a Total War game, he's probably going to mod in that all the horses have little fake Griffin legs and heads on it.
What's our preferred jumpy boy? Well, the Griffin is the best mech because it is a jumpy boy.
Command interface initiated.
Yeah, I would say
funny enough, Cookie, in this mod though, this specifically, there is a hero mech that you can recruit with the guy as well, which is the Wolfsbane Commando that you normally see. Yes, you can possibly get at least four SRM6s, but they're going to have to be clan make as well to get the maximum amount out of that. While also being able to zip around and get in the back of people.
There's some Griffins that can mount 3 or 4 SRM6, I thought.
Yeah.
Not to feed into the Griffin thing, but I'm pretty sure that was a Griffin.
Oh no, our Griffin is a nasty Griffin. Our Griffin has 3 SRM6s on it. You're right, Wolfbane's Pacific Tree Octopus and Eeyore, you are both right. Wolfbane's Griffin does have bonuses with SRMs. It's probably best as an SRM boat, but we've done something a bit special.
Stupid.
Foxy, you're getting the Bobo-isms again.
Oh, fuck it. Wolfbane's Commando is a special mech, and we've done special things with it.
Oh yeah, I've done some special things as well. I think my current setup is 4 clan SRM4s and an SRM2 in there mixed in with a ECM, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've got it set up not
awesome.
quite as a Blake box, but pretty close to it.
Yeah, because I take advantage of when the Ghost Bear Combine War comes out, and there's some easy tech you can salvage from there.
So far, the pilots haven't brought that much that impresses me. But they do appear to have a second lance.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Cookie likes the Centurion 99 and the Dragon in terms of medium mechs. Is the Dragon a medium mech?
What do you need, Commander?
No, it's a heavy mech.
Dragon is effectively a medium mech, but at heavy mech tonnage and price. The Dragon is...
It's a speedy heavy mech, really.
It's a speedy light.
Yeah.
It's like the Cicada of heavy mechs.
Good to go.
No, the Cicada runs as fast as it dies.
I'm away. Double
The
fire.
Dragon can at least take a hit or two.
Firing.
Tabletop, it's more nasty in terms of the fact that if you want to, get on top, get on an elevated post and kick someone in the head.
Oh, yeah. Tabletop is,
Bunny here.
Tabletop is a very different game to this game. Tabletop, Mega Mech, or whatever you are using on your tabletop to make it run faster, if anything, is very different to this
Locked
mod
and
pack.
clear as day.
I'm trying to remember if it was 12 in total, with 9 outside and 3 internal. Yeah, 12 points in total to kick someone's head off, so the dragon wouldn't... I think, actually, it would be able to kick someone's head off immediately if it hit the head.
Aye. We haven't actually kicked any heads off. We've hit the heads a couple of times with DFAs, but yeah.
It's awkward. It's awkward in this game with the way the elevation works.
Well, it's
mod pack closest to tabletop is going to be Rogue Tech. It's also going to be the one that's going to make your computer cry the most.
no.
Yeah.
So you download all the RAM. Oh, we're about to die.
Uh-oh.
Are
Wait.
we? Why do you think
Nope.
we're about to die?
Nope, he just
Isn't
fell
that
down.
He fell down and he's bleeding out. Wonderful.
I don't get
I
it.
thought that was the Irby with the coil, and he was about to murder somebody.
You ran into one of those?
Yeah,
Yes.
we ran into a coil Irby. I would have to disagree with you in this is the coil Irby.
Oh god, you're lucky then.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
we nearly died there.
That's a suicide box.
It is. Though I'm gonna disagree with you on Rogue Tech being closest to tabletop. Like, don't play this game if you
Duncan
like
Fisher
tabletop.
here.
Tabletop is
Yeah,
a
if you like
complete-
tabletop, go download MegaMech.
Heading that
Yeah,
way.
and
I mean, granted, if you're going to like super advanced rules and such, and all the other extra bits, then kind of.
it's
It's
biggest-
just more. Sorry, go ahead.
the biggest difference between this game and tabletop is the initiative system. It's like
Well,
Yes.
this
and the heat
game
system.
the heat system. No, because the heat. Okay, it's weird in this mod, but base game, Battletech, the heat system is actually the same as it is in tabletop. The only difference is they've multiplied all the heat by 5. God knows
Well,
why
then-
they decided to do that, but they did.
Well, that and also in base game you take structure damage for overheating, which you don't on tabletop.
Oh, that is true, but this game, base game, doesn't have the same horrific things that happen to you, so they've got to disincentivize overheating a bit, I guess. Okay, so even heating's different. It's just, if you want to play tabletop, if you want the tabletop experience, play tabletop. Don't play this. This
Gander,
is not tabletop.
stabilizing and
Yeah, Cookie. The coils in base game are hilarious and overpowered if you can properly build it for that, but in this game it's considered an experimental weapon which will instantly cook your mech.
Bunny here.
We should murder that Irby before it actually...
No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna murder the Irby. For a very simple reason. That Irby only has one activation left before the pilot punches out.
Yeah, if you want the closest thing to tabletop at all, not this game, not any of its mods, but find yourself, download yourself Mega Man.
See, we didn't curb the Irby.
Yeah, but he still gets an action.
He still get. He's an Irby with a coil. What's he gonna do?
Fire
And then
off.
murder somebody because they put a big engine in it.
Well, he missed at least.
Yeah,
Okay.
he stood up. He hit the Crusader. It's not a big deal.
receiving
I
you.
don't know. I've seen those things punch straight through heavy mechs before, so I'm
I was
primitive Wolverine. Okay,
Hmm.
that's different.
I was reasonably confident
Confirmed.
in the because like when you fall over in the base game and in this and in tabletop, you take accuracy penalties, enormous accuracy penalties. So like
That's
he was
true,
taking
yeah.
a penalty for being, and he didn't die.
And you can't get up and run, can you? You
No.
can get up and walk. Okay,
Yeah,
then it
in
makes
any-
more sense.
yeah, in
I
any
was trying to
direction.
Get up and run. Okay.
Oh no,
Then-
no, yeah, you get up and run, but accuracy penalties. Tabletop, the only accuracy penalties would happen with I think, actuators.
Okay. I thought, well, he'd taken head hits anyway, so there's accuracy penalties from head hits.
Oh no,
I thought,
that's
oh,
just
well.
that's additional rolls for consciousness checks.
You know what? Don't trust me to talk about the tabletop. I clearly don't know what I'm talking about.
It's been a while for me as well because a friend of mine
Commander?
been trying to get back in the games with whoever has not contacted me in a while, and I'm a bit rusty with some of the rules.
Moving into melee range.
There we
Let's
go.
See how good a fist
Curb
breaks
the
armor.
airbeat.
Actually, funny enough, when the heavy metal came out, North Pacific, it was the Phoenix Hawk that actually became quite nasty because of how fast it can, how far it can run for the coil charges.
Oh yeah, the Phoenix Hawk with a coil weapon is horrific. Not quite so horrific in this particular mod pack because it does get very, very spicy, but yeah, base game Phoenix Hawk with the coil. Medium coil, I think is the one you stick on it, is...
You stuck a large.
Kingfisher here.
Did I stick a large on it?
Oh yeah, you stuck a large on there, and you would kind of cook yourself a little, if not barely, but you would always aim for getting in water as far as I remember when you first doing it.
Probably. That sounds like me.
But I think I experimented with 2 mediums or 2 smalls, I can't remember, but then again it's got into ridiculous force fights that were uneven as all hell.
Oh yeah, like, we would... all of the missions that we're taking, absolutely all of them, we would take our employer to Comstar and we would say, hey, they're not playing fair. They sent us, telling us we were fighting like even lances, and we ended up fighting 3. And they they had bigger mechs, like the tonnage value was enormous. I feel like we're kind of doing the opposite to these guys, though. Because...
Yeah. 45, so that's maybe another blackjack.
There's 40, 45, and a 50 tons.
50 could be either...
4B, Hunchback 4B.
You want the Hunchback 4P death.
What the hell's another 50 ton? You're fighting pirates. I'm trying to think what else they could have as a 50 tonner.
Pirates have... I mean, so all of the factions have, like, on the Battletech Advanced wiki, the listing of what mechs they can field. So,
Yes.
they can always go and look up what they're...
Yeah, it's just I'm just trying to go off of memory, for the most part.
Yeah.
Standing by.
We're keeping Floppy about and the aircraft about mostly for experience gain at this point. We're training up our pilot. Yes, but unfair is only bad if it's you who hasn't got the advantage.
Oh no, the best unfair thing is when you bring in a lot of heavy artillery and soften the crap out of them and then go in, smack them around.
That is a Phoenix Hawk 1D. That's the Davian version of the Phoenix Hawk, isn't it?
Yes, no machine guns and more heat sinks. Or armor. Can't remember which.
It's a nice 45 tonner. They make good scout mechs.
You can have our Hunchback.
Yeah, that's not a Hunchback.
I mean, unless you want to
I
turn
looked at the list.
no.
I'm just saying. That
Unless
they
you
can
want-
have it.
Unless you want to turn them into a very, very fast Bernie boy that just goes up and flamethrower someone.
We're probably gonna do that with
Confirmed.
I'd like to do that with the Grasshopper. I think you've seen our plans for the Grasshopper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like...
Yeah, I was testing it out as well. I think I threw TSM on it.
Oh. So you did a punchy, kicky one.
More punch than kick. Still need to get the more advanced fisticuffs on there.
Ah. And yes, welcome, Scroggin.
What do you need, Commander?
Keeping something of an eye on chat.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Burger, you are correct. You will be told you will be fighting one guy,
Ooh,
and the next thing you know, you will have Clan Smoke's Jaguar.
Well, we just
That's
destroyed a
one more bad
primitive
guy off the
engine,
board.
so nothing of value has been lost.
Oh,
Bunny here. Sprinting.
They have a hunchback, but it's the 4J.
Forge.
Yeah, the LRM
That's
boat.
the LRM one.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, it's the one we've got the best shots against, so we're going to take him.
Gun.
Yeah, I think it has like something built in the game where it has a higher delta or something like that.
Moving.
Hello, you were indeed right. Good job, buddy.
Oh my god, we've got Infernos on this. I didn't realize we had Infernos on this.
Yep.
We put in a little bit of everything.
No, this is the Karnov. We didn't equip this at all.
Well, Durberg, think of it.
That's right.
The best thing to think about the LRM Hunchback as like just a more durable version of the Whitworth, with a few more weapons that being able to be added to it.
Let's get down to it.
Yeah.
Just not as fast as the Whitworth or maneuverable.
Yeah, but, you know, maneuverability isn't really needed in a missile mech. Particularly LRM. Like, an LRM missile mech doesn't really need to get too close to the front lines, right?
No, but when I mean maneuverability, just like be able to reposition proper enough. I mean, catapult is very good for that.
Remember, the 4P with the lasers does more damage than the 4G with its AC-20. The alpha strike of a 4P is greater than that of a 4G.
Let's see if closing... Yeah, we have a good...
Heading that way.
Oh,
And it doesn't ammo explode.
Our Crusaders getting left behind, guys.
Lighting them up.
Which is a shame, because I want it to, like,
What's up,
go with the missiles.
I was actually toying around with a one of the mechs that had that light AC5 on there. Maybe if you want to experiment later, putting piercing ammo as well in there, because it is quite funny.
Oh, yeah, we had an AC-10 with piercing ammo for a bit. That's what the Wolverine was doing.
Yeah, because I
if
got
you can find the ammo, we'll pick it up. We just haven't found any yet.
yeah. Considering the volume of LAC5s you have there, it would be an interesting shotgun for the internal structure, especially with the lighter mechs you're fighting.
Well, hopefully we're going to stop seeing lighter mechs. Like, we want to fight heavier mechs. That's how we get better mechs, right?
Yeah, kind of edge on the 2.5 to 3. You normally see them here and there.
Piercing AC ammo for that AC-5, though, would be fun. Would be good.
Yeah, because there's a weird was it Shadowhawk build that has 2 piercing SRM3s, an LAC5 with piercing ammo, and I can't remember what the other weapon had on there as well. But it was meant for softening up the internal structure before you pierce it.
It's be a very good call.
Yeah, but I stripped it out for a piercing Gauss rifle because that thing's just nasty against vehicles.
God. Yeah.
Because getting 25 points internal on a vehicle means it probably blows up instantly.
Yeah, like that is the... To be perfectly honest, that's the reason why we stopped using the piercing AC-10. We started seeing vehicles with more than 15 internal structure. Piercing quad fart, wow.
Yeah, I mean, even then, I mean, you're automatically getting some damage in there, so as soon as you pierce it, it pops. Well, get through the armor, that is, at least.
On the move.
Oh, they've got... Hey!
Hey, another excavator.
Dicky Mac.
They-
Dicky Mac.
They came to dig us a grave, and now we're coming to dig their own.
Pulled over.
Digger, this Saturday at the Metrodome. $10 will get you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Well, if you want to net yourself another hunchy, you just let that guy bleed out.
I don't know,
Oh.
it seems to be trapped outside the bounds of the map.
He is actually, yeah, because that glitches out where sometimes they can't move into it because of the barrier.
Ready for orders.
Interesting.
Yeah, it
Well,
happened with some battle armor that attacked me and it was just stuck on the opposite side.
shall we try to scare the hunchback into punching out? Or
Yes.
yes, let's try.
Or
to
wait,
scare
isn't
the-
he bleeding out already?
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't know
but
what. He's on low panic though.
he's nasty enough for me to want to try to force him out.
What do you need, Commander?
Because like I'm all for
So
letting
we can't even shoot
On the way,
the
nice and
excavator
slow.
mech at all?
Oh no, you can. It's just he won't be able to move into the
Heat be damned,
area.
I'm firing everything.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh God! Ouch.
That's one more bad guy off the board.
Yeah.
He should have punched
well.
out.
It's alright, it's not the right hunchback anyways.
Look,
Yeah, but at least it's a salvageable part for the right hunchback later.
when artillery starts dropping on you and you're lying prone on the back, you might want to think about punching out.
Foxy, hold up. I think you were able to melee him, or was that a charge?
This is a jump. This is a DFA. Like, look how
Oh.
good we are to our chat. Like,
Oh no, I thought you were able to like run up and melee him.
Nobody redeemed a DFA, did they? But we'll do it for
No.
our own benefit.
lethal damage.
Hey,
Hey, there goes the murder.
Oh, we destroyed an improved communication suite on that thing, though. That thing had a nice
Duncan Fisher
cockpit.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Fine.
oh well.
Never mind.
Yang's able to get more of those.
Yeah, DFA headshot, Aloe.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to redeem that. We're giving it to you for free.
We'll do at least one free one a stream, probably.
You know, unlike those farm sim guys, we can DFA people. Farm sim, if they're DFAing anybody, something's gone really badly wrong.
Well, if one of them decides to glitch out and flip someone, which is always hilarious in that game.
I use precise strike to try to get
Oh, hey,
some
look.
missiles to hit.
We get to do it again. Garveray. Garveray? Garveray.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that supposed to be French or Spanish, or give me a hint as to the pronunciation there, buddy?
Let's hit 'em all.
Okay, well,
But anyways, we had a DFA redeemed, so we get to do another one.
if this Vulcan doesn't...
And there he goes.
Okay, so
We'll
the
do it in the
Vulcan
next
went.
round then.
Yeah, because we won't be able to DFA outside of the map. But we'll do it in the next round.
Coordinates received.
Dear God, I would not like to be this excavator mech. It's the rocket launch 20 variant.
No retreat.
Yeah, some of the funnier ones is if you can get like the reload going on a few of them, but it's too much weight.
Yeah.
Waiting for the right move.
Okay, so
Duncan Fisher here.
Duncan, you're gonna come
Heading
up
that way.
and we're
Oh,
gonna...
Swedish. Okay, Garveray. Alright.
Lighting him up.
Swedish, Gavari, means Tanner.
Be right back real quick.
Okay,
Revenge is Duncan.
so downgrading armor of my Achilles BA from 75 to 50. Shields still pretty hardy. Ah, recoilless rifles. Yeah.
Praise Zorg indeed.
Indeed, indeed. God, why do we... Oh, yes, of course. Like,
Here we go.
it's an Omni-Mech. I was wondering why we have, like, jump jets on our missile support. It's because it's an
Yeah, on
Omni.
our artillery mech, because it's an Omni mech.
Yeah, because that's the only useful
Because-
thing we could do with it.
Advantage.
Yeah, Vulture, you're going to see what we do with that sloth battle armor, because we have an infinite supply of King David's now.
Standing by.
An infinite supply, because they're all in the shop. We're going to try to scare him off. Punch out.
Building a tabletop Van Zandt battalion.
Nice.
Target's taking a quick.
Is it all Irbies and Awesomes? Or what have you put into it?
Mission successful.
At least one Timberwolf. Like, I hope that's not the answer to what's on the DFA map. The Van Zandt's map. Let's see. We could put together a second excavator mech, or we could just take a Phoenix Hawk.
Do you not get any hunchback parts?
Yes, but they're of the wrong type of hunchback. Oh, look, engines. Engines.
Oh, look, an XXL.
Yeah, we've got an XXL. But what we don't
Aren't those
have
valuable? I thought those were valuable. Maybe I'm incorrect.
Oh no, that's hella valuable. Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought those were a few million.
Yeah. Okay. So I reckon we just take these engines then, because that's the most value.
I'm back,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, we've got one hunchback bit. We're waiting for hunchback 4P pieces so we can put the 4P together.
How many
Yeah.
pieces of another hunchback do you have in your inventory?
Oh, we have enough pieces to put a full hunchback together, but we need to get a couple of 4Ps so we can build.
We need at least one 4P piece.
Oh, okay, so you got additionals, okay.
Then maybe we'll get a hunchback piece anyways.
We got lots
Not
of
today.
bits there. Let's sell that. How many of those do we have? 13. We can sell them. Sell the 270. Sell the XXL. Sell the Guardian.
How many of the 90s you had? Because that's an interesting number you normally don't get.
Yeah, we don't have any of these, so I'm going to keep that.
Yeah.
We can probably do something with that 290 at some point.
Yeah, because sometimes it edges a little bit on like making a mech, like say it goes from a 5.3 to a 4.6, and then you'd save additional weight on that.
Yeah, it's I'm always in for swapping the engines out, seeing what we can do.
We like big engines.
We use a lot of
like fast
280s. I do.
Yeah, Vulch. It's nice just making them run through the fire, so they don't. So they have to consider what they can fire.
Yeah. Destroy base, battle, destroy base. The destroy bases are gonna take a while. Shall we bother with them?
We should destroy the base. We should probably do that one last and make sure we bring all of our LRMs and artillery pieces.
Oh, we've got 2 destroy base missions.
It's kind of hard to get Kanazuki's Vulture. I mean, also they're not to a point where they can probably get those. It's a lot easier to get those if you're doing ambush. Sorry, what was it called? Convoys on Combine.
I believe they're for sale in like the Kurita shop as well. Do I remember that correct?
I think they mainly have infiltrators, and you have to get the allied faction.
Yeah,
I'll have to look that up.
That is a downside. We would have to ally with Kurita. We don't want to do that if we can avoid it. And
I mean, it's
high
nice.
pistol.
It's nice. It's also nice just to get the MRM Apollo systems.
No, we're not allied to Kurita.
No. I'm just saying if you do that.
Oh yes. No, Purple's just asking. You mean you're not allied with Kurita? Why would we ally with Kurita? What's wrong with Kurita? What isn't wrong with pretty much all of the major houses? Like, they all seem horrible, terrible places to be. Like, let's go out into the periphery, we'll stake our claim on a bit of land, we'll defend it with our mechs, like, we'll, like...
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contact.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. We might get plot armor in the Davian shop.
Okay, wow. There's a lot of enemy mechs here.
Or, we could get even better plot armor if we could ally with Clan Uwu Good Boy.
No. only clan you can ally with so far is Nova Cat.
And we're not gonna ally with a clan. Come on.
Yeah.
They're chilled. I mean, they smoke hallucinogenics and they do bonfires or something.
I mean, I've got nothing against test tube babies, but like, the clanners take that whole eugenic,
Boss.
what's
Eugenics.
it called? Eugenics thing. Like, and they took it and they ran with it, and it's like, I'm
No shooting. Just
not a
running.
great fan of what you've done with your society.
List of battle armor.
Feeding you.
Ah, true. Let's send this to go have a look. Holy fuck!
Oh,
That's another lance.
yeah, that's 3 lances. Okay,
well,
so what do
yes.
we have over there?
So we
Those
have
are all
an
lights, it
unknown.
looks like.
Firestarter, a Falcon, and a Firestarter Omni. So what we're going to do with these guys is we're going to lie a minefield.
Confirmed.
Because they're lights.
Oh, you're fighting mercs. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Merc factions always get something interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you can find Mackies with the Independents.
So I'm going to probably not going to need to task too much to destroy these lights, because they're just lights.
Yeah, the old Bill could do it.
The old Bill will shoot at them a bit. They'll have to run through the minefield and like... I mean, look at it this way. Plenty of opportunity for... I can't remember how to pronounce that guy's name that asked for a DFA. But I'm going to call him Gardevoir, because that's a Pokemon name I can pronounce.
Bunny here.
What?
I love it. This is... Congratulations, sir. You have been Legion named, or at least Legion named Light.
Yeah, I see what he's talking about with the Kanazukis, but it's they're like really heavy battle armor. 2 SRM2s, a medium laser, and a battle claw, so it can at least do swarms, but you can possibly mount a support PPC if you wanted to.
We're just gonna land artillery in that general area.
Does it make sense to run the mortar first, or does it not matter?
It
Oh, you even
doesn't
got the
seem-
boy on top of the hill. Look at that.
Well, considering he's firing it's weird because I fired mortars first, and all of a sudden my missiles and lasers would hit them afterwards and not get the effect. It works more if you're firing like first round of acid out of a SRM tube, then the rest
Duncan Fisher
apply.
here.
Ready for orders.
Right, bubbles, 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 bubbles. You're gonna make that lead one suffer.
Fire in all weapons.
We might run out of ammunition on this map. Oh, Seafy
Engine
Slave
crit.
gone.
There we go.
Solid connection on that one.
Oh,
Is
he
he
didn't fall
unstable?
over.
He's not unstable. Like he's standing still.
Round 1.
Come up there.
Heading that
So one of the funnier BAs to get though is the Marauder one from the Marian Hegemony,
lining
because
them
it's
up.
got, let's see, 2 support PPCs, a recoilless
What do you
rifle,
need,
and a
Commander?
light tag on each of the mechs. Sorry, the battle
On the
armors,
way, nice and slow.
which is really insane.
Is it time to press the Alpha Strike button? I love the Alpha Strike button. That target's having a
Sorry,
real
the
bad
game was
day.
too loud. I wasn't quite hearing what you were saying, Eel.
Oh no, I'm just saying the Marian Hegemony has one of the more crazy
Roger.
battle armor, which is mainly about shooting as much as possible. It has 2 support PPCs, a recoilless rifle, and a light tag
Oh
on
god.
each of the suits.
That's a nasty combination to have on those weapons.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't swarm though. So it's kind of like the Grenadiers, where you're purely about firing into the enemy.
Yeah.
Though the Grenadiers are pretty nasty as well because they got 4 or 6 reloads to their heavy SRM-4s on their back. And they're backed up by 2 recoilless rifles, I believe.
That packs a punch.
Give me a second. Don't quote me on that. I gotta look again.
Oh, so that's an OS Scout, so we don't need to worry about that mech. That mech has a laser.
Waiting for the shot.
The Kanucha can swarm, because I'll admit, like, it is the swarming aspect of Battle Armor that I am really enjoying.
Do you see the game is thinking really hard?
Yeah, the rotors don't like it.
He just killed his legs.
Yeah, they all have. I think it's...
Oh, Gardevoir says thanks about being renamed.
Yeah.
You put a question mark on the end of it. But,
welcome. Should we explain Legion names, or should we not bother?
No, he'll figure it out.
Okay. A Legion name exists mostly for the reason why, you're Gardevoir now. Although a while ago I did do the whole, what is a name? A name is, the whole kind of speech from the thing about the Salem Witch Trials, the play. I did do that a while ago. Because I got pissed off with, there was a flurry of activity around my name. I probably shouldn't talk about it, because I'll invite the mods' ire, and I'll get renamed.
Foxy of many complaints.
Yeah, that's been bandied about before. They shot a PPC
Didn't
at our
they
plane.
do that to you once?
Good to go.
No, they didn't do that to me, but they
debated the merits of it.
It's been a suggestion made by somebody not in the mod team, and I'll leave it at that.
Well, considering the things you say about work, though, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them for renaming you two of many complaints.
Yeah. I'm gonna fly
Understood.
back here,
Moving
and
back.
we're gonna shoot the off-scout in the rear armor with the battle armor. But yeah, did anybody, anyone in our audience catch Texas stream on YouTube the other night? Oh. Yep. Did. What do you guys think of the fleet game? It looks quite good. I'm gonna keep Bunny back for a bit.
Standing by.
To be honest, I'm gonna keep Floppy back for a bit.
Yeah, the thing is, I knew they were gonna get whipped and such because the devs. I'm not sure it was one of the devs or multiple devs who are involved in naval tactics and everything else from their career.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Hey.
Damage minimal.
One of them down.
I watched Tex play that a couple days ago, and I put it on my wish list for
Yeah, people have been enjoying
a thing
it
to
in
pick
the
up
Legion.
when I've got time.
Well, the thing is, though, Vulture, it depends on how much armor you're willing to sacrifice on the Kanazuchi. Because those BAPPCs do
My God,
weigh a lot.
Oh no, they're not. I thought there was a bug and it was gonna let us mount the battle armor, but it wouldn't.
Coordinates.
Instead, we're just gonna shoot it in the rear. It doesn't have a lot of armor in the rear. Then the BA heavy rifles pack a punch.
Well, it's an Scout. I mean, that thing's about as paper thin as they come.
Reporting. Critical.
Yeah, that's.
Wait,
And we shot him in the head somehow. Nice.
why is there so many SMGs on that thing?
Because we put them there?
Because I put as many SMGs on it as I could.
Oh.
They were meant to have the King David Gauss rifles, but they got murdered a lot, and so we lost a bunch of King Davids.
Yeah, normally just at least have one SMG per unit so it can just take advantage after you blow through, but
Yeah,
details.
they've got 3 weapons hardpoints on each
1 o'clock. What do you want?
unit, so we can get a hell lot of things on there.
What do you need, Commander?
Do I need to finish these guys off, don't I?
On the way, nice
Kata,
work.
Let's
yeah,
go with
we're,
one side at a time, I think.
yeah, Kata, it's BTA 3062.
Yes. Yes, it is.
What's worse, an Oz Scout or a Charger? An Oz Scout.
Mouse.
With a Charger,
Is
you
it
can
time to
beat,
press the Alpha Strike button?
melee.
I love the Alpha Strike.
The thing is, though, I mean, to be honest, an
That's
Oz Scout,
one more
if it
bad
has a
guy on
tag,
board.
and if you have all the rules involved, it maybe can spot for artillery, which
Oh.
a Charger is not going to be viable for.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick either. Either mech are suboptimal, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, its variants are better.
Oh, that was nasty. That what they shot the con off
On the
with.
clock. What do you want?
Do we have anybody else? You,
Bunny here.
Hellspawn. Yeah, I'm sending you there. Finish him.
Time to give him the Thunder Bunnies.
If that doesn't kill him, we can maybe DFA him.
Kind of feel bad for him.
DFA onto
Yes.
a minefield. Do we really want to DFA onto a
Oh,
minefield?
I thought he was. Oh, he is still in the minefield. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're just going to kill your legs and build a Pete.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get down.
What do we got down there? Commando
Commander.
5S,
Panther and a
Panther, and a Pegasus.
Well, the Panther has no evasion and a PBC, so I think that means he gets shot.
That he
Yes,
does.
yes, it does.
Hey, Cookie.
Duncan Fisher here.
Hey, Cook.
In fact, the Panther has earned the ire of Duncan Fisher as well.
I'll be right back again.
Aye, aye.
Lighting him up.
Yeah. Well, Tarzan, the problem
Something
is
just
the
went
base game
boom.
crashes more than it should too.
Yeah.
And the mods don't do it too many favors either.
Too right.
Understood. Moving fast.
Okay, and yet again I failed to put these weapons in order on the goddamn thingamy. So, like, this is the order it needs to be. Tag, lasers, narc, missiles. Because the tag increases the likelihood of everything else hitting. And then the narc increases the likelihood of the missiles.
Scored a critical hit. Good to go.
And then Bubbles here gets to finish
Finish it off.
things off. I'm gonna split fire with Bubbles. I don't think that Panther's gonna need the full load. So I'm gonna give the Firestarter half the load and the Panther half the load. No, I'm gonna half-ass two things and hope it works out. Look at his legs. He punched it. And he ate it. Woo!
We can
Nice.
salvage that.
Good work, Bubbles.
Oh, Yuri,
I'm back again.
I cheat with BTA. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM and let it leak. Yeah, I've got that much RAM as well now.
Yeah, we downloaded some more a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, let's
Sorry.
just fire into the rear.
Don't worry, Katarjan. I used to work overnights in luxury hotels. My eyes have seen far worse.
That DOS scout might turn around and kick the battle armor. That wouldn't be good for the battle armor.
Yeah, normally does that with the aggro and being that close.
You can prevent. Oh no, it's running away instead.
Fall off the cliff, fall.
Interesting.
You can kind of control the crashing. The crashing, mostly, for me at least, happens at predictable intervals. Such as if I try to load the game too much. Or,
From on high.
Loading a previous save, like all of a sudden you're trying to save scum
Which
and
hunchback is that?
5M, Hollander... Got a Hollander. Can't see the weapons they have
Striker?
on it.
Oh, that's standard Hollander right there with a gas rifle.
Nice.
Time to give him the Thunder Bunnies.
Let's take out the Striker. Or try.
I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the 5M. That one has like 5 less ammo of AC-20, and yeah, it pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah, that's one where they tried to put Lost Tech in it, but made it worse.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, we'll redo the design back to how it was, but then we removed the case, which was paramount for what they were intending for it.
See, what I am hearing is that mech is potentially valuable because of Lost Tech in it.
Yes, that is what you should be hearing.
Fantastic. Oh, we've got Epic up.
But very, very dangerous to, well, get close to.
Yeah, keep it close to the battle armor so they can get back on, but...
Yeah, that's a min distance. There is a minimum distance it has to fly. And I am hoping that...
What the whole thing? Pistol 6699 redeemed hydrate 1,250 goob.
Time to whip out some cans, boys.
Yeah, I've got a coffee and I've got some squash next to me. But in
I just
true
drank the rest of my soda.
In true normal fashion, I also need a piss. So, I don't think I can keep. I don't think I can keep this thing close enough to the battle armor. But it's more important to finish the Off Scout. So we're gonna do that. Come on.
Punch.
Hey, the Karnov got a proper kill. That'll help Epic,
It participated. Should we give it a medal? Do Mech Warriors get participation awards?
I believe they get extra experience for getting a kill.
Yeah.
They do get participation medals then.
Yeah,
Yes.
the last game they used to give medals and such to when you guys got kills or and so on was in Mech Commander, I believe 1 and 2 both did it, and it would give like certain like EXP bonuses or credibility.
What do you need, Commander?
Well, that was one of my favorite things about our campaign with Tiberius, was when we'd figure out who'd earned what medal.
Yeah, that
or
was...
in the Mech Warrior Online group, you know, when you get 4 kills in your mech for the first time, you paint a butthole on the back of it.
You guys really did that?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you catch me in the MWO, you'll see that mechs that I'm really good at have a little red butthole on the back.
You're being asked what your handle is there, I think, Ralph.
What do you need?
Ralphy No Pants. Same as it is here. Same as it is just about everywhere until I get Legion named.
Oh, do I dare overheat in the Wolverine? That's what's the worst that can happen? He's only got 7 tons of ammo.
Yeah, but it's not too much over the line as long as he has the heat efficiency perk.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, you could have just gone for like 5 shots.
Ready.
True, but you could have just gone for like 5 shots and it's like, whatever.
Game is thinking. That's probably not good.
That's not good for us.
That's probably not good for us.
Hey, Commander, that heat gauge is climbing.
Oh.
It's getting close to the red.
No, it was thinking what to say instead.
It was thinking what voice line to say. My god. It doesn't have case because it's got an XL engine. The ammo lives in the feet though. Like even with case that would be fairly horrific for us. Partly because we only have 2 tons of Rack 5 ammunition. Like, that is our ammunition total. 2 tons. If
And
we
we
lose
tend
it.
to. Good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mookie,
it's
Elvin's
normally
running gear to 4.
normally unless you start getting yourself some clan pharaoh, then it becomes a lot easier just to throw ammo in the chest because then you'll automatically have case there.
Yeah. Exploding feet. You see, it is North Pacific Tree Octopus is right. Feet sees ammo are emergency jump jets.
It actually more acts like an emergency, like Mario banana peel from Mario Kart, really.
That Hollander is shooting our houseborn.
Yeah,
You
at least
told him
can't
that
hit.
that is illegal and expensive?
Well, the houseborn is gonna, when it gets a chance, it's gonna go beat up on the hunchback. It gets to go before the hunchback. God, the game is, even with the added RAM, the game still has to think so much.
It has to figure out where the commando can go because it has so much movement.
They're nice and
What's
clustered
the 5M
there, though.
commando again? Or
Yeah.
5S, do you remember, Eeyore?
Sorry, say again?
The 5S commando? I don't remember that one off the top of my head.
I'm not familiar with the more advanced models.
Right, we're gonna kick a tank, because we can.
It might be one of the ones with like the Streak 2 in it.
I'm gonna look it up.
Funny enough, I do like, when I was starting my recent campaign, I was using the Pegasus a lot as well, in conjunction with my other vehicles. Not bad as a
It has
backsnapper.
Strix and Artemis, so there are bits to steal out of the commando too.
Fair.
Bits to steal out to the commander. Well, they're grouped up, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop a shit ton of high explosive on them.
Okay, so it was just a general Star League upgrade. Okay.
We have good shots on the Phoenix Hawk. We can make the Phoenix Hawk suffer. Let's make the Phoenix
Hawk. Yeah, put Artemis
suffer.
4 on its SRM6 and switch the 4 to a Streak 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Endo and Pharaoh in case.
Wow. Tricked
Yeah,
out.
Yep. Because everyone wanted to gussy up their new stuff because the Grey Death shared everything.
Can we mount up? We cannot mount up. That is a shame. We'll just have to reserve until the Karnov can fly over there.
But if anyone wants to look at a doozy of something that has like a metric ton of Streak 2s in it, look up the Shadowhawk capital H lowercase t, which is the Tukiid version of it, which has a large laser, a medium laser, and a large laser and 5 SRM Streak 2s in it. It was meant to be as a battle armor hunter, but it's just nasty overall with the streaks.
I don't know why I just deleted that post from Mookie. I mean, it wasn't really too much.
Yeah, he has.
He did
We
ask
were
if
asking
it's too
about it.
much.
It's fair.
It's fair.
Just cite your sources next time.
Yeah, here on the stream, we have very, very high standards for the audience quoting things. But we'll talk bullshit all day.
Yeah.
We're the entertainment. We don't have to be correct. Oh god, charge? Do we charge? Let's charge.
We still have a PFA ruling.
He's the same ton as you, so it's gonna hurt back a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It hurt him more.
Oh, he's knocking down at least, so you can aim for the head now.
Knock down. Yeah.
Actually, how did you get it with the camera where it also showed the damage showing real time like that? Because I've never been able to get it like that.
I don't know. Somehow is the answer there.
Fair.
I've messed around in the settings so many times I can't remember what I haven't done. What I know I can say is that I did set to speed up the battles a bit, with the turns that everybody takes. So everything should be happening a bit quicker, just with the general aim of like us being able to do more than 3 battles a stream.
3 salvage.
You don't want to wake up with legionnaires waving a hot dog over you. That is a very specific nightmare. I would be interested in learning why.
Listen, the thing is, though, we have to ask the question of which hot dog do you hate the most, though? Are we talking like chili dogs and so on? Is there a specific one that would be a nightmare for you?
Are you referring to the
Standing by.
And no, we're not talking
lightly
about...
sucked hot dog?
On my way. Double.
No, it has to be like the... It's already cooked, but it's been left to get all soggy inside like a bowl of water.
The charge of the Light Brigade.
Nice work
Half a
setting
league.
your source, Lord Drowa.
Very nice.
This
Half-
is the bit where I mentioned that I spent a bunch of time studying to be a
Standing by.
history teacher and helping kids do history research for money.
Yeah, I was intending to
The
do
main
that,
thing
but...
I yelled at them was set your sources.
Yeah, originally I was going for that, but the economy back then really screwed me over, and I just had to go searching for a proper job. Plus, I couldn't go any further with my education.
Hit.
What do you need, Commander? On the way, nice and slow.
Say, as much as I do like Charge of the Light Brigade, I have to say I'm much more... I don't know.
Charge of the Light Brigade is a prime example of
Taking a
why
shot, Commander.
having a proper communications network is important.
That target.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, unless you want, like, one of the greatest
You want?
cavalry battles there was, at least in the 20th century, was, I don't remember where specifically in Poland it took place, but it was the last one fought in the 1920s between Poland and the Soviet attacking forces, where, what was it, like 1,000 Polish took on 10,000 Soviet cavalry unit men? I gotta look that up.
God.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Duncan Fisher here.
It's a charge and a half.
Battle of Koziatin.
I'm gonna probably get the Griffin to DFA the Hollander, just so that guys know.
The last
Yeah.
confirmed successful cavalry charge was the Battle of Schoenfield,
Putting my weight into it.
March 1st, 1945.
That one's gone.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, one cavalry division of the Polish versus 2 infantry divisions of the Soviets with mix of cavalry units as well. Polish 9 killed, 33 wounded. Soviets unknown with about 8,000 captured.
Amanda? On my way.
Which Irby is that? Ooh, that's an LB-10. That'd be nice to have.
That would.
Yeah, that would be.
No retreat.
We're probably gonna destroy the mech. Let's hope we don't destroy the guns. That gun's
Yeah, but as
still
long as...
there.
One last time.
Yeah, but you only got the one part.
It's an
As long as we
early.
got the part we need.
I know, it's just, it would have been nice to get the 2, then you just slap the other Irby parts you have together on it so you can get the whole thing then sewed off after stripping it.
Nah. It was a little gamey. These mercenaries can't be feeling too confident right about now.
No, Mookie, no, what I was talking about was just like one of the last great, what you call it, cavalry on cavalry, not anything after that. Plus, the one with the Germans, that was pretty much a chaotic thing that was happening then where the Polish cavalry was meant to have a lot of anti-tank weapons go with them as well, being pulled by their horses. Then they dismount to use them. The problem is they were left without a lot of their equipment to go help another infantry unit that was being attacked. But then they got flanked by a armored division. Sorry, I think it was like a light armored division or something like that. That came behind them because they had no reports of that. I don't remember the details regarding that. It was really just bad luck with them just getting run up by vehicles.
I'm on the clock.
It doesn't sound... I'll be honest, no warfare sounds fun. But like, that sounds especially not fun. Hey look, the Hollander was stupid enough to come into DFA range.
Perfect. Now we can get Gardevoir's DFA.
Yep. Done. And done. Yep, that was a little effective.
Yep, slapping someone with them knees.
Right, has that striker really turned its arse to us?
So Lord, what specific tank are you using as your tanks?
Hey, thanks. Wow, 8 gift subs from Vulture. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vulture.
I mean, just gifted 1 tier 1 sub now, but like 8 in total. Thank you.
Good to go. On my way.
Let's use the LRMs.
There we go.
Mook, I think anything coming from an armored vehicle and you're in the middle of the field or wherever,
What do you need, Commander?
without any cover is bad.
We're heat alert.
We'll be fine. Problem is, this gauge is off because of the rotary. Because the rotary is like 10 heat per shot fired. But also this mech has like a heat bank in it. So it runs cool when it's firing 4 times.
Yeah, Mook.
But
oh, sorry.
Yeah, shoot it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, bringing it up to 6 is danger zone.
Yeah, it's just the Polish at that
Another bad guy
battle
off
just
the board.
really just rushed out because there was so many emergency requests for reinforcements during that. So it's one of those where they just didn't have their anti-tank stuff with them.
You're getting shaped charge, and I'm going to Battle Lord this for the extra damage, because this striker is going to be there. Oh, wow! 1,000 bits from Mookie Dog, wow.
He wants us to buy some hot dogs and the good ones, and I'd probably have to go far my way for some Nathans.
I mean, like, yeah, you two buy the hot dogs. I
Duncan
don't
Fisher here.
trust myself buying hot dogs. I won't buy good ones.
I think I might have some. No, I have Hebrew National in the fridge.
We can
Still
get
just as good.
We could just grind up a bunch of vegetables and put them in a tube for you, Foxy. Would that be close enough?
I mean, wouldn't you have like some sort of kielbasa places near you or something?
I mean, look, they do vegetarian sausages, but like, he asked for hot
Heading that
dogs.
way.
Like, hot dogs, I think, you can't pervert hot dogs with vegetables. Any
No,
more
but I
than
mean,
they've
Those
already been.
themselves are a perversion.
Yeah, but didn't you say there was like some kielbasa place near you or something, or am I thinking someone else?
I think you're thinking someone else, because I don't recognize that
There is a
name.
Polish
What's up, Commander?
deli near here.
And, like, don't
You
worry,
might be
Mookie
thinking of
Dog.
me.
Like, absolutely don't worry about it. I don't expect other people to remember my food preferences.
I don't even know what your food preferences are to begin with, but we can expand it.
No meat, please.
Oh, you're a vegetarian?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
You can tell I'm not a vegan, because you would have already been told.
Well, I think some people would be making fun of you about that, but that's a different story.
Oh, yeah, well... That was mostly good-natured joshing, I think.
Yeah.
It's... Sometimes
Is it
sometimes it's hard to tell.
Is it because you're Like medical reasons you have to, or just preference?
So 12 years ago, I made the decision for ethical reasons. That was 12 years ago. So
Fair.
the reason I'm vegetarian now is mostly I've been vegetarian for 12 years. We're being told to... here's tanks of Rommels.
There's your LBX then.
There's an LBX. We have 2 of these. I don't think we use them because we don't have the ammo.
That could be. But see, there's the Artemis units.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one thing I was told by at least Loki was I have yet to file the report. There's an issue where I've had it where I've killed vehicles. Oh wait, what about that? Oh, the hunchback.
Oh, yeah. We got a bit of a hunchback.
Yeah, but to get the full hunchback of the 5M because that has the.
I'm selling this. I'm selling this. Like we've got 2 of them already. The case and the engine. Right, the rest I'm happy with. Sorry, I interrupted something.
He said. Wait, how many pieces of Aral did you get?
We didn't get any pieces of Rommels.
No.
Lord Gramus is just saying he's using modified Rommels. How are they modified? Because don't Rommels have like SRMs and AC-10s on them normally?
That's the pattern.
That's the pattern. What's the Rommel?
The AC-20.
Oh god. 8 Rommels. Wow. You're bringing a lot of heavy hitters there.
I don't know about the modified ones or where they get them unless he's getting extremely lucky because there's been some issues where I've gotten all 3 pieces for a vehicle, but it doesn't show but as soon as I get out, it only gives me the 1. Like there's some weird salvage glitch for vehicles. Unless it's like recovered ones that you personally have.
Shall we do this one? Let's do this one.
Yeah. And maybe see if there's any afterwards, like nearby, not flashpoints, flare-ups.
Flare-ups events. Yeah, we can probably go deal with a flare-up. I'm gonna launch this. I'm gonna be back in a couple of minutes. Because I just need the loo.
There.
You're...
Have fun, don't get lost.
Oh, you're talking about the models you're doing in... Oh, that you're painting. I thought you meant in-game. Yeah, the one vehicle that I've been taking a liking to, though, in the game, it's a mix... Early on, it's the LTV4s, because they're, like, super fast Panthers with a turret. And then later on, it's the Montoifas for that you can get from Davian shops, which has Rack 5 with 3 ER medium lasers. Which I'm using in a game that I'm doing right now while multitasking with everything. But if you guys have any other questions and such that you want to answer before Foxy gets back, we can answer them.
You can try. Hey, Thunder.
Ethan.
Here.
Okay.
No, it requires the actual game to be installed. They can get the BTA launcher installer that goes on top of it. You got to make sure that the directories are proper as well.
Yeah, like
Mex.
He gives you good instructions on how to do
that
it.
tree.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Did you hear Duncan's voice line?
Yes.
Barely.
It was a good one. We'll have to pick more planets, more jungle missions.
More
to do
jungle
it again.
planets?
Yeah, that's one that only comes out on jungles.
Standing by.
We haven't seen a Gustav in the game yet. That would be fun.
Waiting for the right move.
But in terms of like this mod pack,
Holding.
installing it is a... Oh, it's an event. Haven't seen that event at all.
Holding.
Share a pallet dirt cheap, yeah. If we find one, we might get one.
You got it, Commander. Waiting for
Which event are you talking?
Oh, he's talking about the
Commander?
Gustav event, which I've not heard of, but...
Yeah, I've been trying to get the Shorty Snee thing to happen by having a technician and 8 mil in the bank, but what I was told by Doves that it's just random and weird and only occasionally works.
Time to pour on the speed.
Medium MRM turret. Oh, I should have moved another mech first. Oh well.
Also, Vulture, one of the more nastier things if you do allow community added vehicles is the prototype Paladin Defense artillery piece, which is a 130-ton vehicle with twin long toms on it.
Yeah, that is nasty, and I would love to have it.
Static defense down, Commander.
Yeah, you're gonna have to ally with... I'm not sure if... I don't think you have to ally with Davian, but at least be friendly with them.
You need access to their faction shop.
Okay.
Um,
I vaguely remember what I did.
In
Duncan Fisher here.
in terms of the mod pack, though, and installing this, it is a thing. So
Heading that way.
this Commander's Edition, Battletech Extended, and Rogue Tech all use the Community Asset Bundle, I think. They all have different ways of installing the mod packs because they are packs of mods with their own bundled installer. And of them, Commander's Edition is the only one that doesn't use its own launcher. So if you're installing a mod for this, any mod pack for this, the best advice anybody can give you is go to that mod's website, read the instructions carefully, and follow them. Because to be... What the hell kind of a turret is that?
Calliope?
Looks like either Arrow or Calliope. Could be a dual thumper.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Yeah, if you click on it. Oh, okay, it is.
Interesting. But yeah, in terms of what I had to do to install this was I had to download the various things. I had to ensure that the directories were all in place, because to install the Community Asset Bundle, you need to put a cache space for it in the right part of your system, which is going to be the same hard drive that you use to install the game into and the mod pack into.
I mean, when you ask for the directories and such, it's pretty much just a you have the launcher going, you just make it just go to the Steam folder it's in. And it's pretty much simple as that, and then you just run the update.
Yeah.
We have Inferno grenades? Maybe we should have tried lighting the buildings on fire.
It doesn't work, I think, that way.
I don't think heat damage would set them on fire, but we do have Inferno ammo. We could try.
Also, hello, Tire.
And Hans.
Try it.
We will on our turn. I don't know why these guys haven't moved, but it's a 70-tonner. I love it.
Yeah, I would consider Chaparrals a decent step up from, say, Ballistas. At least if you want to get away from cannons.
Chaparrals are very nice mechs. I like them a lot.
I do believe they come with... I'm not sure if they have Inferno arrows built in. I could be wrong.
It's a 70-tonner. That's an unknown mech. That's an unknown mech. Wow, we've got lots of...
The other one up the hill.
Yeah, either you got Warhammer or something else.
It's a 5H
grasshopper.
grasshopper. We have one of those.
Well, at least you got the good one.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, because the J's are just... I hate the J. Sacrifices too much.
One of the fortunate things is you can change a hell of a lot about these mechs. So the specific variant doesn't matter as much in the mod packs. For some reason, they do the weapon hardpoint system though, which is questionable. I don't know.
Well, I was talking in terms of tabletop and lore-wise.
Oh yeah, lore-wise and standard lore.
Because the 5J adds in AMS along with, I can't remember what the other part was, but it sacrifices 2 medium lasers, and the 2 medium lasers you have left are on the arms, so you can't maximize firepower as much. Sorry, upgrades the SRM2 to a streak. Sorry, SRM. What was it? Sorry, LRM to Streak 2. Sorry, my bad.
What do you need, Commander? Time to pour on the speed.
Commander?
That's... Oh my god. If only we had more, we could, like, precise shot. But I'm gonna... Battle Lord. Battle Lord. Come on. Let's get the grasshopper.
I copy.
Ooh. Dr. Heat's out already.
A critical hit.
Oh, Foxy, you know that the monster I had that had the twin sniper artilleries on him?
Oh god, yeah, that one.
Yeah, I got a double shape charge on someone. It was just disgusting.
That is, yeah, shape charge ammo is lovely.
It's sad it doesn't benefit from direct fire though. Better.
Well, yeah, like it's artillery, so it's not particularly
Heading
good
that
with
way.
direct fire.
Yeah,
But-
it's the tabletop rules, but hey, it's kind of
There
like
we go.
Eeyore, I
Some
know
rear
how
shots.
much you like grasshoppers, but this one's not gonna survive.
Oh
Got
no,
it.
it's not in my hands. It's not my grasshopper. So
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Something just went boom.
He's unsettled.
Aye, aye.
Like, we still have mechs to use.
I'm a bit bothered by what's happening.
I'm a bit bothered by the fact that these mechs seem to be shooting into my rear armor.
Affirmative.
You haven't even seen our full power yet. I hope it moves and turns around, otherwise it's gonna be like just... There we go.
There he goes.
Oh.
He's still stressed all hell anyhow.
I mean, he is. But... Look,
I just
we
wanted
have
Bubbles to finish him.
Bubbles
via the
is
booty.
gonna finish him. Bubbles is insane. Arrow 4 LRM, 60 of them.
And punch out.
Oh,
yeah.
broke his jaw as well. It's nasty.
What's up, boss?
Okay.
Roger.
So we've got what was the other one there? A flea or a locust? That's the one that's real close.
It's a locust.
Understood.
Now let's find out what the others are.
Vindicator?
Vindicator.
Double A Vindicator.
Yeah, Avenging Angel. I'm trying to remember what was special about that. Nothing really, actually, now that I think about
I
it.
think I can see. There's
Look at
that
the other
flea.
boy we found there.
Standard Shredder turret. Kintaro. We're gonna area attack right around there.
Roger.
Oh wait, they didn't have fast cam selected, did I? I'm an idiot! I wanted fast cams. I wanted to minefield him. Oh well.
The Vindicator AA is the one that goes a lot faster but has less armor.
No, it goes like 5'8" or something.
Yeah.
Purple is
other
revealing the
ones
dark
are-
magic. Sorry.
The other ones are 464, but the
Good to go, boss.
the AA is the 585.
Yeah, it's... You would really need to add like just a second, just sacrifice the other 2 energy
Hey, another Huron
Weapons.
warrior. And Blackjack.
A Centurion. This is the Gauss rifle variant. Yeah, that's a nasty one.
That means you had Centaurian slapping the shit out of some Cappies, so... But then again, what else is new when it comes to that border?
And they slap each other around all the time.
Kalobi turret, let's get lock on that. Standard shredder. Okay, so
Ready for orders.
time for you to actually move. Because you haven't moved yet this battle. High explosive. Right in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not fond of stripping too much armor and such off of something just for a bit more firepower. If you want to look at something that was a terrible idea, look at the Shadowhawk 2D, which brings it down from like 8 armor to 5 armor just so it can add an SRM 2.
Yeah, the Shadowhawk doesn't have a lot of armor to start with.
Later, Blackfire.
Oh yeah, see you, Blackfire. Why would you take more armor off of a shadow? That just seems madness to me, taking armor off of
It ended up being more like an ambush Shadowhawk. I gotta look up what its full loadout is, but it was meant to be more as an ambush thing. I mean, if you want bad, look at what the Davians did to a Thunderbolt, where they took everything off, slapped an AC-20 in there with only a ton of ammo, and an LRM-10 as its backup. I mean, that's just criminal.
Yeah, that
what do you need,
sound
Commander?
like a good idea.
Because that's the thing that, like, yeah, it's scary if it were to come, around a corner at you, but it's only got 5 shots of the AC-20 on it.
Taking the shot, Commander.
Just to comment on, like, liking the Taurians, though, because Purple likes the Taurians. That's not a bad thing. I like the Taurians. The Taurians are good. Like, as a faction, they're interesting. They are, like, the embodiment of get off my lawn. And they're kind of, if you don't get off my lawn, I have no qualms about setting it on fire.
Yeah, they were more interesting pre-reunification war. During the standard Battletech years on 3025, their president gets a little crazy and is always has paranoia about the Davians invading, even into the clan invasion era. That causes a lot of their economic and military things to stall out a bit oddly.
What I am finding out, though, is, like, they have good mechs. They have good medium mechs.
If they can get them. I don't know what they have that gets produced on New Vandenberg. Though they do have a facility that does build Thunderbolts, though, so that's a plus.
Duncan Fisher here.
Okay, Duncan, come up.
Heading
You're
that
gonna
way.
have to start shooting shit. We've already been laying into the Vindicator. Shoot him.
Lighting him up.
Scatter that Gauss rifle.
Ready for orders.
It's normally always better to focus your fire, but
Mookie, they do have Thunderbolts. The New I believe, in New Vandenberg, they have a facility for that. They're one of the few producers outside of Earthwork, and I don't remember who else has it.
hopefully we can knock him.
Let's see. Blackstone, Battle, Next Limited, Earthworks, Olveti, Taurus Territorial Industries. That's, and New Vandenberg. So that's their 2 facilities. And Trellsire for the Steiners.
Now this is the good thing about Narcs. +2 to hit with missiles.
One less target.
We didn't want that mech, did we?
Unless you're going to modify it back to have more armor.
No.
The only ones vaguely interesting so far have been the Grasshopper and the Huron.
Yeah.
Standing by.
Oh,
So, Tim, how many people died in your Morkborg campaign?
Confirm.
Yeah, Thunder. There was... You could kind of call Stackpole's writing interesting. It's just more on the lines of he was given... It's kind of... He does have that whole thing of where he makes... like a lot of his stories where it just like weighs heavily in the favor of that faction he's writing about. But I think it also had to deal with the fact that they didn't really go into detail of how they wanted things written about it, or
nice and slow.
other details of like how it should play out. So it kind of came out very Mary Sue-ish with some of the Davians.
Let's hit 'em hard.
Because recently how it was described with the
That target's having a real bad
Ill Clan, I never really looked into that part, but the Ill Clan and fight for Earth between the Wolves and Jade Falcon, Blaine had to really like write around how they wanted it to play out, so it came off awkwardly. So there's certain like the early '80s, you'll find like there's way too much wiggle room, while in the now and then days there's less wiggle room.
Hey, Grimos's VX shirt has turned up. That's a good one. Sorry, I'm playing and watching chat instead of listening to your comments. Yeah, the AirBX shirt is nice. Eudonius did a good job on that. I'll let you get back to your discussion now. Sorry.
The what shirt?
Oh, UrbiX, like the Postal Service Urbi shirt that Eudonius did.
Oh yeah, I sewed that onto my satchel.
Oh yeah, because you got the not the shirt but the patch.
Yeah, he gave me a patch.
Let's go. Let's go.
The other folks jealous? Or do you not look at each other's satchels?
Waiting for orders.
What?
You said you sewed it under your satchel, and I was wondering if the other guys were nervous, or if you don't.
Not following.
Look at each other's satchels too much.
That would be awkward. Also, I think I'm probably one of the very few people in the post office to really even do that to begin with. Because it's such an abnormal thing to really do. Probably be taking
Decorate
like...
your satchel?
Yeah, I think people would take that as something like something a high schooler would do.
Commander. Move into position.
Okay, see, this Kentaro is now going to find out what real missile power is like.
I mean, I haven't been like asked like why did you do this to whatever and such, because it's like one of the things that you don't get, questioned about.
Duncan Fisher here. Heading that way. Lighting them up.
Don't think that Kentaro can be knocked over though, can it?
Yeah, Cookie, I've been wearing my Knife Fight City shirts to concerts. It's been kind of silly.
Reporting. Minimal damage. What's up, Commander?
Yeah, because that's what I've heard about that, Grim, in terms of that game where it's just really high lethality. And just the silly stuff that sometimes happens.
Blackjack.
Tango down.
So, what is Morkborg? Because I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
Holding here.
I've never played it either, but I've looked at like some of the stuff about it. It's think like end of days, like Heavy Metal 2000 kind of thing, where it's just and the entire rule book is written like it's from a black metal band album.
Okay.
But it's pretty much end of days. There's no true saving the world. There's only holding back the apocalypse, maybe a day or so more, depending on the GM. It's probably better if you ask. What's his name?
Babe's gonna get turned to bacon.
Go, boss.
Yeah, babe.
Someone was playing it earlier in the Legion.
Diddle diddle.
It might have been Zeb or Retro.
Guns, guns, guns.
Commander? Location confirmed.
Yeah.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Yeah, as far as I've heard about that, it's like, power gamers. It's hard for something to do power gaming in that game where it's just too lethal.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Oh, there's a Mr. Welch review. That's probably a good place to start.
Yeah, if any of you guys want to,
Thanks for the list. For the link there, Tired.
Yeah, if any of you guys ever really want to look into, like, at least have a brief explanation of things about Morkborg, look up Mr. Welch's review of it. You'll get an idea of what it's about. Though I think I remember hearing from someone, I think it was a guy named Guardbro. He was doing some sort of naval version of it that he found someone in the community, the Morkborg community did. It just kind of sounds like Under Rail with all the jet ski combat.
That's one more bad guy off the board.
Oh. No.
I lost a weapon.
Babe! Babe!
By the way, Vulture needs something deleted of his.
Vulture needs something deleted.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to see what he was showing that said his.
I think I found it.
Folder?
Okay, you got it?
I got it. Make sure I did the right one, Vulture. If I missed it, let me know. But I think I got the one with your image link. You should also pull the image down as well.
Yeah.
By the way, if I disconnect, I have a big old rainstorm happening right now. I'm not sure if it's also a lightning storm.
Heading that way.
Is it a tropical one this time, or is it just a normal one?
Oh, the depression passed us by. This is run of the mill, hopefully, because I think it was yesterday.
Oh,
that was the thing we wanted.
a 300 crit
Out of
damage.
the
I had to shoot him through. We need to end this because Babe is poor.
Babe needs to first aid. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, I had thunderclaps right on top of me that nearly threw me off my feet.
Wow. Powerful.
Yeah, they were real. Most of the lightning was at least off kind of in the distance, but when you have those massive thunderclaps over you, goddamn, they are powerful.
My favorites are the ones that make the whole house rattle while you're inside it.
Yeah.
We don't
It's
really
not like
have
it.
anything that powerful in the UK, thankfully.
Yeah, because you don't get hurricanes.
Yeah.
Well, they do sometimes.
Sometimes, but not like, where I live, where it's pretty much Hurricane Alley.
We have, strong winds, and people think it's, like, a bad weather day if their wheelie bins get pushed about.
Hell, I've had it once in my old neighborhood down in Miami, where me and a couple of guys who went to the same high school, we were able to canoe down some of the streets.
My favorite things I ever did is, after a big snowstorm, we opened the second-story window and slid down to the ground level on the snowbank.
Hey, punched him in the fucking head.
Like he fucking deserves.
Hey.
Wait, that didn't murder him?
No, it didn't murder him.
Duncan
It's
Fisher
okay.
here.
We can get Duncan around. It took all but 8 structure off.
I'll be right back. I need to close my blinds.
Aye.
Lighting him up.
Ah, that had mask.
Target destroyed.
That might have been useful.
We've got mask that we're not using.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Orders?
Hey.
Let us proceed the bombardment of this city. Well, not city. It's not a city, and it was like that when we got here. It was like that when we got here, remember.
Yeah.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Warning. Enemy reinforcements detected.
Oh, mother of pearl.
What the fuck?
Old Bill's in trouble.
Bill is in trouble. They've dropped an assassin and a vindicator next to him.
Text run the other way?
He's already moved.
What do you need,
how
Commander?
many? Oh, they dropped something else down here. They dropped a hunchback 4P
Chosen mech.
and
Yes.
an urban mech.
Let's get it.
On the way, nice and slow.
It's stupid
I think we have to
fucking
support
evasive.
Bill first, don't we? Or no, they all have
They're
like
all
8
stupid
billion
fucking
hits.
evasive. We're never gonna hit anything.
Yeah, Commander.
But what we can do is we can... Hang on. There we go. Lay a minefield down. Let's lay a minefield down.
Sorry about that. I forgot my patio door.
They learned
Was
that
open.
they dropped another fucking lance right behind us.
Well, at least they're in punching range.
Well, unfortunately, they're not in punching range, and they get to go first, and they have the rear armor of just about everything.
Fair. Oh, that's a lot of mediums.
Yeah, there's a hunchback, an assassin, whatever this guy is, urban
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
and a
you're.
vindicator.
I forgot. Yeah, you're running standard air sphere LRMs on that archer, so it's going to get a little dicey.
Well, yeah, I mean the archer's not meant to engage, but if it
I mean,
has,
the
to-
archer has battle fists at least.
Yeah, because unless you can get your hands on some clan lerms, then
Yeah.
close range is going to be iffy.
See, my worry is like Foxy in our blackjack, because these two mechs are right next to him. Like a Vindicator 3L, the Hunchback. 4P, yeah, that's chewing through his arm.
My armor is getting ripped off.
It's an Urbeam with an LBX 10, probably?
Yep.
Vindicator rear armor. No! Double heat sink and a mortar gone.
I lost a weapon.
This might be a sign that the old Bill might need to be retired.
The old Bill might be too old.
Old Bill might be a little too old. Can you take the fast Irby and put the AC-20 on it? Maybe. Question is why?
There's also the question of why not, but the most I would say you'd be able to do is put a 90 engine in there just to get it to go somewhat.
The fast Irby has. I don't think it. The really fast Irby, I don't think has ballistic hardpoints anymore.
It doesn't.
Unless we're talking Suburban ARB.
The really we can take
No, I'm
an
talking about
Irby.
the fast one, the one that's got the coil in it.
We can take any Irby and we can make it fast. The question is, why the hell would we ever bother with a fast Irby? Like, we're doing a 2-skull mission where we're fighting 3 Lancers, and, you know, if we're taking an Irby to this, what the fuck are we doing? And Irby doesn't have the endurance for this.
Bunny here.
Yeah, the problem is making it fast enough to have the evasion pips.
Don't fall, don't fall, don't
Well,
fall.
It didn't particularly help the Crusader. Like, there's a certain amount of not help that things are, and this is my issue with the game. The game will throw shit at you and it becomes a war of attrition. War of attrition.
No retreat.
So, see, there we go. Like, that was an urban mech, like, 2 pips of evasion, we just went into it no problem. How many times do you think we'll be able to do that before an urban mech gets curbed?
I'm taking heavy hits.
An urban mech is not a good mech. Not for this game. Sorry, that's me going off on one, but...
Yeah.
You field the things that are appropriate.
Let's go. Let's go.
We're looking at retiring everything that's, like, we're looking at getting that 45 tonner, the Hell's, like, the Hell, whatever, Hellspawn is too light for us now. Admittedly, it has been kept alive because it's been maneuverable enough to be alive, but, like, we can't get an urban mech to Hellspawn speed and put enough weapons on it to make it be worth fielding. You need the heavy mechs to be able to make them fast enough, put enough weapons on them, and put enough armor on them.
I mean, once you get into the 8-9 pip range, then you become nearly untouchable with a lot of things, especially if you can stick on all other means of giving yourself extra defense measures. What is your... Oh, the direct was more accurate than the...
Well, no, the indirect was more accurate, but we can't fire from indirect with this range. And I needed to get the mech turned around and open up the distance.
There.
So that we can...
What do you need, Commander?
Start to deal
Yeah, if you had the jump jets, maybe you would have been able to get the hell out of there better.
Perhaps. But I don't want to jump because that would have meant having to deal with the evasion issues that happen.
No retreat.
Yeah, but when you're dealing with artillery, it's... well...
There we go.
There we go.
Hey!
Kirby is Kirby'd.
That's one more bad guy off the board.
Yeah, an urban mech is a pillbox on legs. That's why urban mechs move. Urban mechs don't move to be moved in combat. Urban mechs move so they can be moved between kill boxes. Like, you set up an ambush with 30 of them.
Commander,
You
they're
wait
starting
until
to
somebody
smack me around
in,
pretty hard,
walks
and
into
I
that.
could use some
You
help.
open fire, kill everything, and then you relocate. Like, Urbies, you put them into battle en masse.
Alright.
I would say not in mass, it's more in terms of just, well, at least coordinating in a lance. Well, that's getting into the details again. Granted, I'm getting the urge to just, challenge you on that, whatever, and just gussy up an urban mech and just turn it into a monster.
You send an urban
it a
mech
shot.
at me with whatever the hell you want, and I'll turn it into paste. Like, I'm sorry, the urban mech is a mech that is built for a very specific purpose. It's not built to, like...
Let's go.
I know.
The urban mech is an urban combat mech. It's not even designed to be used in a lance like this.
Duncan Fisher here.
Yeah, the closest it gets to in terms of an urban mech that has at least some speed to it would be the suburban one, because it sacrifices the AC-10 for a PPC.
Let's hit 'em hard.
If anyone's wondering, it's the URM-90. It's a 3018 model.
Something just went boom.
Waiting for orders.
You won't be able to find it on Flex Sheet because for some reason Flex Sheet doesn't have a record sheet for it either. Yeah, it's called a Suburban Mad. It was a design by Hans Davian back in 2018 to redesign a few mechs.
Yeah, it has more endurance. It doesn't have more. It doesn't have a. It doesn't have much speed. I don't think.
Foxy, I'm not sure why my gain is so high.
I have no control over that. That's your audio settings. You guys just come to me through the desktop audio, so I have no control over your audio.
Depends on the game, Falcon, which Irby you want and how you're controlling it.
Only if you feel lucky.
If you're playing a tabletop scenario, then there are absolutely scenarios where the Irby is an excellent choice. If you're doing anything that is based on battle value, you can bring so many Irbies for battle value, but if you're doing something like this, which is based on tonnage, and limited to like the number of mechs, an Irby is not a good choice.
Actually, Vulturehead does have a good point. It would be funny to turn one into a mortar/thumper platform.
We used one like that for a while. We had a thumper Irby. We used it.
I guess I missed those episodes.
It was very
the Irby was fun until it couldn't keep up anymore.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, Owl. I know that it was brought about a while back. I'm not too sure when it was specifically added.
Two pieces at least.
Come on.
Panic, you turd. Bleeding out. 2 activations. Okay.
Floppy's gonna finish it.
Suburban Mech. Okay, it appeared in Battle Technology issue 18 in 1992. It just wasn't introduced into a video game recently or anything else until the Hairsprings and the Urban Combat expansion.
There we go. Panicked. 3 parts. Ralphy,
I know what we're taking.
My god, we're going to need to do so many repairs after this. We're going to hot planet. I am amazed old Bill has survived. Foxy, don't you dare punch out on me.
Commander?
Me, don't you dare punch out on me? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Me, don't you dare punch out on me. Like, I'm turning around and I'm gonna drop some artillery on these guys. Because
what do you need, Commander?
Can kill it.
That's what we brought you for.
Yep.
On the way,
we
nice
have
and
Harmony
slow.
here with the last 6 rounds in his rotary AC5, and he's gonna open up on the Vindicator.
Let's go.
Is that the first time it's
That
run out
target's
of
having a real bad
rounds
day.
since we put the...
Well, it looks like a mech tech needs to get
It
fired
is.
because I'm out of AC5 ammo.
All right.
That is the first time his mechs ever run out of ammo.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line
We're not
this
out the
up.
woods yet, though. Got 2 of these.
Aye, aye.
Pilot just bleed out, 1 activation left. Okay, so you need to first aid.
Duncan Fisher here.
Duncan.
Duncan Fisher here.
Come here. Finish that bastard off, please.
Lighting them up.
There we go. Incredible Dakar.
That's
Good
the way
work,
the mech
Duncan.
warrior crumbled.
Don't you punch out me, don't. Yeah, exactly, Thunderclap. That is it.
Commander?
And now... Yeah, where can you move that's going to be? It's probably our best shots.
Ordnance received. Let's hit him hard.
Oh, I got Artemis LRMs.
Yes.
Okay, now we're out of the woods.
Waiting for my opening.
I believe, Cat, that happens when you're doing precise shots. Sometimes it takes particular voice, like, say, for example, your main commander's voice is a certain thing, or someone else's.
Commander?
Sometimes it uses one particular voice line as its precise shot line for that. So that's probably why he kept on getting Grandpa text.
Yeah, sometimes we get Duncan, like the pilots talk over each other. I don't know what game logic it uses to decide that.
Yeah, it's weird because it's something weird with the precise shot stuff.
Shooting a big ugly block of concrete.
You would probably have to ask someone like Bloody Doves or any of the other modders if they know anything about that.
Well, let's hope they have insurance.
Enemy structure eliminated.
There's one for the count, Foxy.
Another building, yep.
Duncan Fisher here. Objective in sight.
Ready for orders.
Oh, babe, now that you're not gonna die on us, you can finish this building off.
I'm on it.
I don't think I strictly needed to tag it, but okay.
What's next?
May as well.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Bubbles the Archer.
Move order received.
Oh, take that one out.
I'm gonna make some.
This will finish the mission, and I'll put 3 buildings to our collateral damage. We've destroyed 24 buildings this campaign.
Ah.
No. Okay. For a second there, she said get to the LZ, and I was like, wait a minute, please tell me she's about to call it clear, or are we about to have another lance dropped on us? Because,
Oh,
you
my
know,
God.
that is the game.
That is the game. The game is a dick. The game, like, fighting 2 lances and some turrets, not too bad. But then dropping a lance on you when you get within sight range of the enemy base. I mean, thank God we'd killed most of the enemy that were already there.
Yeah.
We got a fat bonus, though. Babe is injured for 24 days, 25 days. Tex is still in a mood. Oh, God. Okay, so we need to take this one. Let's say her on
I mean, technically, we only need to take 2 parts of it if we find other good things.
No, we're going to take the whole thing. How many Artemises do we have? I'm going to take the Gauss ammo because we don't have a lot of that. Got a bit of grass.
We got more mech parts, too.
Yeah. Another
Medium laser.
LBX-10.
I think we can sell at least one of those bundles of medium lasers.
We only have 8 large lasers, so I'm happy. Yeah, we don't
sell
need
that
them.
too.
Yeah,
Medium
you don't need more than
pulses.
50.
We've got 22 of those, so we can sell those. We don't need that. Like, 2 80s, we have 4. I know they're the engine we use the most of, but we don't need 5 in storage.
I mean, we don't need redundancies?
You're right, we need redundancies. we're gonna... That's all good. And we're gonna buy more... We're gonna buy more ammunition for our King Davids. Anyway, we're gonna buy more of them. Because...
You're not wrong.
Like, we just need as many of them as we can get. Because they seem to be quite rare.
Weird having such bad luck finding King Davids.
They only show... This is like the second planet that's we've found where they have them.
Yeah. They were in the shop on the first planet I was at in the campaign. Like, first ever shop. So I bought 8 of them. And then we found no more for ages. Shut up, Darius.
I think they're primarily a Davian design. I could be wrong. So maybe that's the reason why... You know, oh, there's some kings.
Let's buy another 12.
New
We
weapon
now
systems
have
available.
36.
3 for each tribe.
Yeah. We have money! My god, we have work to do. Okay.
You do.
So, Bill, you lost an arm. I mean, it's basically fine. This mech shouldn't be seeing direct combat anyway, so I'm happy to replace that.
Have you ever used the smoke before?
Yes, I
have, yeah.
Actually, I was unimpressed with the smoke. It might be good for protecting, but I didn't notice. I think there's some suppressant ammo in here. Let's get some suppressant. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you want to mix it up with both the Karnov napalming an area while you hit them with suppressant.
Definitely. Okay, Crusader. Crusader, let's fix you first. So, you just need an ER small laser. We have...
And he needs his weapons put in the right order.
We don't have an ER small laser. Yes, we need to put his weapons in the right order as well. What I will do is I will nick an ER small laser off the Raven. We're slowly pillaging this Raven for parts. Very slowly. I'm just gonna take them both off and put on normal small lasers. ER small lasers, things we need.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Are small lasers really worth it? They're like machine guns, but lasers. Yes. They're 20... They're 15
I'd rather
damage.
do 20 damage than 0 damage.
They're 15 damage. I'd rather have 15 damage with the accuracy bonus of a laser than the, 15 max damage of a machine gun where everything hits with the chance of its ammo bin exploding and killing us all.
Yeah, it's... The thing is with support weapons like that, purple is... At least it gets the pip reduction, but it also depends on the mech in question we're talking about, if it can carry a lot of support weapons. Like, for example, a particular clan mech I'm running right now called the Phantom, which is a in-game custom one made by the modders, I believe, can carry upwards of 12, I believe, small lasers. So, I mean, at least in the quantity, but it's also good as just if something has a lot of pips, you can hit them more easy.
Right.
And yeah, the fire starter with small lasers is quite funny as well.
So, Diggles needs to be repaired. I just cancelled the work on him because he got ER. Yeah, we need to rebuild him, but we're gonna do slightly different things with him. So, first thing we're gonna do is move the tag to the head, and then we're going to take out the improved heat bank. We need to give him an engine, so we want to give him a core 180 with an XL. The double heatsink kit, we're running out of these, it seems.
Yep.
We want an extra double heatsink in there. You can tell that I've built this before because I know exactly what I'm doing.
We rebuilt this thing so many times, I'd be surprised if you didn't know where all the parts were.
Yeah, saying that, we need to now get the thing I missed here, which is the supercharger. And the BI handholds. Do I want the BI handholds in this?
It's for funsies.
I think so.
What was the two?
I mean, it's to bring me closer so I can slap them with my little green men.
Okay, that was the heat efficient. What did we put? What was the extra 2 tons we put in it?
Melee gyro?
Oh, melee gyro, and then... Oh, yeah, I didn't put the BI handholds on. I wanted that 1.5 tons for a Beagle. Do you think a Beagle probe or a C3 slave?
I would actually say Guardian ECM.
Guardian ECM, really?
Well, I mean, he's moving the combat, so make him harder to hit.
Fair enough. Guardian ECM. And look, the torsos are perfectly balanced, as they should be.
Yeah, because unless you had, like, say, a C3I, then I would definitely say that.
We got one on the Griffin, but the Griffin's not going to relinquish it for a bit.
Yeah.
Like, the Griffin is still useful. Okay, so sloth battle armor. Can we remember what we were doing with the sloth?
It's fine.
Sloth is
I think
fine.
the sloth will be fine.
Shall we bother refitting this? We could, like...
We could fill it full of King Davids again.
Yeah. Because those... probably just keep one SRM on each one for the criticals once you open up the back.
Yeah. Well, we've got the hardpoint system, which is the limiting thing here. But we can fit 4 King Davids in these.
Yeah, I mean, King Davids are nice just because of how little they weigh, but it is weird with the lack of stability damage they do.
Yeah, but then battle armor, not really useful for knocking people over, is it?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
I guess.
Heavy Grenadier battle armor from the Davians is notoriously good at doing that. And hello, CJ.
That mech is ready to fight.
Hello.
Oh, hi, CJ. How are you doing?
Well, I ran a D&D game, which was nice. The map had some problems in Foundry. I guess I had way too many walls or something.
Still,
some issues there.
beats the socks off of row 20.
That mech you asked for.
Sorry?
Beats the socks off of row 20.
It does, I'd give it that. Oh, and I also had the misfortune of meeting Tetch again.
Oh, well, no, let's not talk about Tech.
Yeah, that's not quite talking about. No, he was in another Discord, and it's like, that voice seems familiar. Why did that voice seem familiar? Ah, fuck, it's him, really.
Well,
So
yeah.
did you put... Yeah.
Yeah, so that was not fun.
Oh, let's not talk about Act Legionnaires on stream.
Oh, fuck's sake, I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry, CJ.
I'm sorry. I thought this was general.
No, you've joined the live streaming channel, so fuck's sake is okay, but please don't say the gamer words.
Yeah. Are you gonna put together a... There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I haven't accidentally... Well, I instantly joined in on their DRG.
Yeah. No, it's fine, CJ.
That mech you asked for.
You want to hang out with us as we, like, do things in the mech bay and move on to the next
Since
world?
I'm here, yes. Since I'm here.
Yeah. Let's see here. We've finally got God's chosen mech.
The Hunchback 4P. Ralphy is pleased. We just have so much other stuff to do at the moment. Let's build that. To sell it.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
We don't have a heavy to put together, do we? Nope.
No, not yet. We're trying.
So, like, Hunchback 4P. I do not think I want to do anything with this, really. Apart from the fact it's so tiny.
Get
The only
rid
thing
of...
you'd want to do is switch it to double heat sinks. It's the only thing I can think of.
No, actually, you get rid of the small laser up there and you throw in the laser array.
We don't have a laser array, unfortunately.
I thought you had a zoom array or whatever it's called.
A what array?
The
Laser
little
zoom array?
Oh,
yeah, the laser zoom.
It's a laser zoom module, plus 10% on range.
Yeah, it's only like a half a ton, so I mean...
Oh wait, never mind. Double heat sinks might not work as well for this if we don't have enough. We'll have to check. But...
Okay, well, we have limited double heatsink kits anyway. And the game is being a little funny with swapping out the critical modules, so I'm going to save here.
Yeah, you have to restart it, and it prevents you from ripping things out.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can get by, because I've got things to do, because we need to work on the Huron, we need to work on the Grasshopper, which is the whole reason why you're here.
Yeah, you end up having to, like, move between planets or wait till you're done with another mission for the glitch to sometimes go away.
Oh, okay, the glitch hasn't gone away.
But because the only way to go away with the glitch is, well, stripping
to do something else. Yeah.
Well, stripping or restarting the save.
Yeah, I'm just switching us to the intermission screen so that we can save and quit out and reload the game.
is just as well, because we're coming to the greatest tragedy of the day.
What's that?
I actually have to put on pants and go somewhere.
Oh, you have to go soon, don't you?
Yes, sir. But that's why we've got CJ and Eeyore here to help you
Yes.
do some of these builds.
Yeah, because I gotta probably go in the next hour to do some shopping for my grandmother, but I'll see if I can stick around a little longer. But I would only be about like 10-15 minutes.
Oh, that's
I'm happy to stick around for a while.
Aye. That's good. I'm not being left alone. I like company when I'm streaming.
Yeah.
When we're streaming.
Well, you have.
I know. Last week I left you alone, and I could listen to you as I was leaving, but I couldn't. I wasn't going to rejoin the Discord channel on the bus because you never know what sort of fun things people are going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one funny. I'm trying to remember what I did in MWO to that particular model of Hunchback. I think I just did some weight saving, double heat sinks, and then I put 2 light PPCs in the hands instead.
One of the fun things we do, and I think it was Dance Man that came up with this, and I might be wrong. It might have been someone else. But for MWO, we've filled the hunch with 6 light PPCs.
Yeah.
And I think my version of it still has the hands and the head all have a small laser. But
it's funny because I do that for the awesome, and I just call it the flashbang because you're just blinding the crap out of people. Just chain firing all those.
Yeah.
It looks like we're back up and running. So,
Yes, your stream appears to be up on Twitch as well. I'm just double checking for you.
Yeah, thank you,
yeah,
CJ.
They can still hear us. I keep the Twitch in one ear when we're going.
By the way, Ralphie, who was the one that had the catapult that had the 2 heavy PPCs and the 2 snubs in it that only went like 54?
It's like Hulk Fist.
Wasn't that? Am I thinking Salt Spider or am I thinking someone else?
I mean, I can't say for sure, but that sounds like Hulk Fist. I mean, if somebody is doing evil things to a catapult, your first guess is Hulk Fist.
Yeah, because it was something goofy but oddly effective.
Yeah.
That's still only the second worst thing I've heard anybody do with a catapult. Like, the Periphery Special is a pretty special catapult.
Yeah, but
machine guns is that 55 or 45?
45 or something like that.
Yeah. That's only possible under the tabletop construction.
Yeah.
Yes. But that's because the tabletop
And this is
doesn't...
exactly why they implement, whenever people ask, why did they implement a hardpoint system in another game, my first thought is the Periphery Special catapult.
Yeah. It's a special catapult. Do you want to explain what it is, or shall we just assume everybody knows and we'll talk about it purely as the Periphery Special?
Oh, sorry.
Take a catapult, and every single critical slot, fill it with machine guns, and then I think you leave the engine alone. I don't remember if you downed the engine. And then just as much armor as you can fit. And I think it gets 3 or 4 rounds of firing. But anything it does hit should be crit to death, in theory.
Yeah.
I believe it was Mr. Welch that was actually mentioning an interesting build, or I think it was a rules as written thing he was looking at with the harassers and just having them with 1 ton of machine gun ammo and ramming.
Yeah, they become like suicide bombers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blake boxes. I mean, provided they believe in Blake.
Okay, There we go. This is our Huron Warrior build. We have improved it. What we've done to this Huron Warrior is we've got rid of the Gauss rifle. And as much as heresy as that might be, the HVAC 10 packs pretty much as much of a punch. It's a 70 damage weapon as opposed to a 75 damage weapon. And then it has an air of effect damage around it as well, which is nice. Sight and Sandblast. Oh, sorry, Purple is talking about Grimm's comment. I don't know, is there an equivalent to the HVAC 10 in Tabletop or?
I don't believe so. I'd have to look that up, but the only thing you would have would just be anything with AoE rules, which would be like thumpers and sniper artillery.
And I've seen the HVAC in other mods where it doesn't have the area of effect, so I'm just wondering if there's a weapon they're basing it off, or...
Hypervelocity autocannon.
Yeah. I think we'll need the heavy fire off the Otswar. The Otswar's being stripped for parts, basically.
There are HVACs in Tabletop, according to a quick look at Sarna, but I
it's extended
haven't
range.
seen them.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now with its stats. It's weird. Apparently, it's just meant to be higher heat with extended range. So instead of being 5, 10, 15, it's 6, 12, 20.
Alright, Eeyore. This was the grasshopper we did together. Remind us what you were thinking. Because the grasshopper's your favorite. Or one of your favorites, at least.
Yeah, what we did was put a plasma rifle in the belly. We have the heavy flamers in the chest, not the arms, because we want to maintain that if we want to be punching them.
I've had a rethink. I think putting the heavier weapons in the arms is slightly beneficial for the lower arm accuracy bonuses. Speaking of which, I've got to put them in.
Going to be putting TSM in punching people as well, so it's better just to have the higher heat damaging ones in the chest.
We don't have TSM to stick in this at the moment.
True. Then again, it was working pretty fine as a cooker.
Gents, I am off for the day.
Later, Ralphie.
Take care of yourself, Ralphie.
Hags are, they're direct fire. And Mookie, no, they're just, the HVACs are just extended. I think just extended range. Called autocannons that just
cannons that
fire out further and are hotter.
Oh, we can put the ammo for this in the torsos, actually. It's a good job Ralphie isn't here, because he wouldn't like the ammo in the torsos, but plasma ammo doesn't explode.
Nope.
Nice.
Just the plasma rifle itself.
Yep. Seem to recall we put in Pharaoh, didn't we? Did we bother with heavy Pharaoh?
I don't recall.
No, we went with heavy Pharaoh then.
Oh, this was the alternate design that you cooked up. Okay.
Yeah, because we had a good talk, and then this is the latest variant that I cooked up.
Yeah, it's just the one thing is nice to have though is to have the heavier weapons inside, since the grasshopper is a zombie mech. So having that belly button right there filled with something is nice to have as a backup, but that's details. But since this thing is getting close, do you have any foot attack ups?
No, just DFA. We've got the lower leg kangaroo for DFAing, but
no scissors. Okay.
Yeah, no scissors, unfortunately. I don't think a mask, because that'll make it too heat inefficient.
No, mask would be fine. It's just 15% more. Just gotta deal with the heat in a different way.
Oh yeah, but if we put the mask in, it's 15% more, but 3.5 tons. We don't have enough to deal with the heat. We'd have to strip out something of this.
Just actually try putting it in though. Do you have a light engine instead?
Yes, but we'll lose tonnage.
Yeah, it's just trying to think in terms of how to maximize this, since we are adding a bit more weight with the plasma rifles.
I'm thinking let's.
Oh, the energy TTS.
Yeah, the energy TS be a ton. That would help actually a lot. Yeah, let's put that in. Hitting more is good. Can we get a C3 slave in as well? Yeah.
Because the mask would help just so you can get closer for the flamers at least, but yeah.
Mask would help, but I think like the accuracy bonuses, C3
actually
slave
supercharge. Maybe the supercharger?
It's more heat generation, and we're running slightly over on the heat as it is.
Yeah, but you're just clicking things off though.
Yeah, we're at.
Because how much heat is from the plasma rifle? Is about what, 40?
It's 25 from the plasmas. The heavy flame is like. It's going to be rare that this thing alphas, but I like to be able to alpha as much as I like without heat concerns.
True.
So, like, this level of heat is something I'm happy with, and we've hit 0 on the weight, so...
But can I also see your engines, though?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, go down to 3... Oh, you're only at 290s.
Yeah, like, I would rather have, like, a 330 engine, because I think a 330 can keep us to 5.8. 6.9
because if you had, because if you had the 330, then you had the extra tonnage to put in the e-coolers.
Yeah, which would be fantastic. But man, that's a long time to build that, and a lot of credits to build that.
Oh, trust me, it's worse when you start wanting to toss in Clan XLs in there. It costs you $1 million or $2 to throw it in, depending on the weight.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna start sorting the mechs out in the mech bay a bit more. So we're gonna have these guys down here as our reserves. We're gonna put the Blackjack over there as a specialist. The Griffin. These are.
I mean, the Hunch, not really, because you have, because it is very focused in where the weapons are, depending on the model. I mean, yes, you can technically say that the 4J is one because it's in the torsos, but I prefer the consideration of what a zombie mech is if it is in the center and it's running a standard engine, so it can survive just having almost everything exploded off of it. The two prime examples would be both the Guillotine and the Grasshopper, because they both have center-mounted weapons.
Yeah. I mean, this is... I'm glad Ralphy's gone for me saying this, but, like, Hunchback is a good mech. It's a good mech, don't get me wrong. But it's also...
slow.
It's slow, like, it's... Actually, it's a 4.7, yeah. It's a 4.7, so it won't keep up.
See what happens if you put the supercharger in there so you can just walk it so you don't get the running penalties.
Well, yes.
Because there's the zoom array above you as well.
There is the zoom array there.
So yeah, you just get rid of the small laser and then you just slap that in.
I'm thinking actually putting the small engine we've got in here. Where's the small engine?
Small?
Light engine. There we go. That saves us a ton. So we're a bit faster. We've got all the heat sinks we need. Let's see. Can we get Pharaoh on here as well?
Oh, definitely.
Yes. So this is taking off more armor than I would normally like to do.
Yeah, do it from the legs.
Yeah, do it from the legs.
But I would get that zoom array in there where the small laser is, though.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Because getting this thing to reach out even further is a must.
Yeah, like 10% range on, what's that? So that's an extra 36 meters. That's an extra hexa range.
But if you can just humor... Well, I was going to ask just to see for something, but never mind.
Oh, sorry, what were you...
I was going to say, let's see with the mask in there, just for shits and giggles, just to see, like, what it would take the run to. I mean, like, oh, hey, we get all the lasers closer.
That would be a lot.
Yeah, because unfortunately you probably have to add the XL in there just to get the extra tonnage for that.
Probably. Actually, let's see how long our repairs are going to take, because we're doing a lot of work. It's probably going to take us like a month. This list is all screwed, but it's saying the longest here is 20 days. So let us go somewhere that's 20 days from here. It shouldn't be tough.
Yeah, because I started learning that it's just great to have like certain mechs with a few effective weapons, but also having mask in there, so those few effective weapons are not producing as much heat as a metric ton with mask in it. Yeah, so it's like, for example, if anyone wants to know a decent one, the Lancelot C2, I believe, which is a clan version of the Lancelot, which originally came with 2 ER medium lasers, but you stripped those 2 out for heat sinks. And now you got 2 ER large lasers and an ER PPC that you can fire maybe twice or 3 times before you start getting some heat penalties. But you're able to run it as fast as most light mechs.
That's quite good. It is good.
Yeah. I'd like to show it on the stream, but at the same time, it just can't.
Yeah. Oh, this planet's tropical and 20 days away.
What about those 2 flashpoints you have over there that are happening?
They're too tough for us. Like, this is a 3 skull, and this is a 1.5 skull. Like, I'm not confident going to 2.5 skulls quite yet, particularly because, like, this is a flare-up, right? So, like, if we accept the missions here to do with the flare-up, they could send us on like 3 skull, 4 skull missions, because the variance of the difficulty is greater, it seems.
Fair.
So I'd much rather play it safe and stick to this beating up small mechs on 2 skull worlds, but maybe picking our missions a bit more sensibly. Plus,
okay.
Like, it's only 20 days. Like, we can get there in 20 days, we can get all the work done. I'm not going to train anybody till we turn up on World, though.
Okay. Yeah, skulls are... I mean, the skulls are even more misleading in standard Battletech. I even think there's even worse things that happen outside of the mods in vanilla. Where sometimes... I found it more often where I'm fighting three lances in a 2-star mission, 2-skull mission in vanilla, and I'm running only a bunch of 50-tonners.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, skulls are an indication of like how difficult the game is, how difficult the mission is, but like only in terms of the types of mech you're going to be facing, not the quantity of mechs. And yes, they can absolutely drop a single heavy lance on you in a 2-scale mission. Often you'll find that they are under-armoured. Oh god, look, it lied to us. We've got work out for 20-something days, 24 days.
Check the managed tasks. Wait, sorry, you said the flight or the repairs?
The repairs, like...
You probably have to adjust them.
Yeah, probably. Okay, we've already got to World, so we're gonna get to World anyway.
I mean, if you really wanted to, though, I would say go to any world that has World of Blake as their controlling faction. Towards the center there, because sometimes you fight Comstar more often.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
But check your managed task, though, because maybe there's an issue there. Oh, that's right, you haven't done any upgrades.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the upgrade now, and we're gonna What do we need to get the next? Because that's
Next
drop
what?
weight by 1 ton. Oh, that's 2 million.
No, that's the first one right there with the mech symbol.
This one.
No, it says drop tonnage.
No, this is mech by 4. We're not getting this.
Okay.
This can.
Okay, then it's mech and BA control. Sorry.
Yeah, it's mech and BA control, but it's this one, which we need high capacity and structural reinforcements. So how much is that? 300.
I mean, you got a few engines that can make up for it.
Yeah, I'm tempted to actually grow a hydroponics garden. Let's get some better food. Actually, no, we should aim for sending more units. Always send more units.
Right away.
Hey, we get to check out what's in the shop here. There might be nice things in the shop.
Yeah, you might want to also expand the vehicles you bring in, because it seems like with this mod, especially in my playthroughs, there's a big focus on bringing in more vehicles to supplement your mechs.
Yeah.
Like for example, that LTV4.
Yeah, there's
or
the
chaparrals
for hover tank. The Dakota gunship, the Sharapel is probably worth considering.
Yeah, if you want some more artillery.
Yeah, I think it would be good. Shall we buy more ER mediums? We don't have that many of them. We only have one in store.
New weapon systems available.
Also look out for any piercing 5.
Yeah, gonna buy an extra pair of mortars. Reloading rocket launcher 40. My god, I didn't know this
Not
was
worth it. Not worth it, trust me.
I didn't know such a thing existed.
It does, it's too heavy for you. Might as well just invest in like in 2 more like 3 SRM4s and you'll be golden. Because you'll be amazed how much you'll just blow through them without having the good firing solutions.
It's AC2 piercing. I don't think it's worth it on AC2s, is it?
Oh no, yeah, I've tried it with quad AC2s. It's worthless.
Ammo LRMBs. Swarm missiles are indirect firing missiles that will search at any target, including friendlies. We're gonna have to take the bees.
Yeah, they're funny.
Then we can give them the bees.
Yeah, plenty of nicks. We'll have chat when we fire off the bees. Please, let's go full Nick Cage mode.
I can't do the voice of Nick Cage, I'm afraid.
Oh no, I'm just asking chat just to screen the bees.
See if there's any suckers here we can hire. Don't know.
How many vehicle crew guys do you have though?
We have 11.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, how many people have you hired?
Not that many.
Oh.
To be perfectly honest, we need more.
Oh wait, did you buy a vehicle at all or no?
No, I haven't yet. But we've got 2 vehicle pilots, so I'm reckoning we're going to buy a second vehicle. Oh, I can pilot the vehicle as well. And we're probably going to want to hire another pilot anyway. Oh no, I don't want to buy anything because look at our funds. Oh,
yeah,
no.
but you still have plenty of stuff you can sell off though.
Yeah, we do. I've got a list of engines. I know it's safe for us to sell, and let's sell the Hornet.
Yeah, because you said you wanted to sell off the. Yeah.
Back. Sell the Locust. Gonna keep the
If anyone-
Merlin for now.
But if anyone's wondering though, in regards to vehicles, the LTV4 is ancient as all hell, but the best way to think of a Panther that can zip around back of people and fire off its full load with a turret. It's just nasty when you get those back shots and a PPC into it.
Okay, we can
But the one thing I recommend if you ever do your playthroughs though, especially if you were to get into wooded or jungle, make sure the pilot has slip slide, which is an ability that allows it to ignore all terrain to move across, because it will possibly get stuck in forest, because hovercraft cannot move through forest.
Okay, those are the that I know it's safe to sell. so we've got lots of money again. So let's buy the Sheriff Hell. Shall we buy 2 of them? Let's just buy 1 of them.
Just the one, yeah.
Available.
And there was nothing else here, really, was there?
There's just the LTV4, but that's about it.
No, like the LTV4 is... I'd rather bring, under every circumstance, I'd rather bring the Sheriff Hell for the missile.
Oh, you don't have the additional vehicle slot?
We only have 2, so it's going to be the carrier and the Sheriff Hell.
Okay. Yeah, because I used to run 2 of those in tandem, and it's just a nasty mix.
Receiving you.
Yeah.
I'm here.
No.
Oh, also, look out for anyone that has a technician stat as well. I think that might be it.
Yeah, technical school.
No, it's just technical school, but the person's also a pilot, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna hire him. He's the best option. And then,
I'm trying to remember what blood he said. Yeah, Zero. That's the hilarious moment when they're just sitting ducks and they're stuck in a tree.
We've got like 15 days by the looks of it. Yeah, 15 days. At least everybody will be hale and healthy. So where can we go that's 15 days away from here? That is like 2 skulls.
What's that? Oh, that's outreach right there.
That's outreach right there, yeah. I don't think they'll have any contracts for us.
No, just interesting loot to buy. Who is north of you? I'm trying to see where the the Blake ones are that gold orange looking rings that are just south of you, I believe.
These ones here.
Oh no, not Blakeists.
I mean, hell, doing a little work for the world of Blake, or if there's contracts against them, is sometimes worth it.
I reckon we're gonna go to Capellan space. We're gonna go to Cyrus because it's. Oh my god!
Didn't you just come from?
53 days. No, we're not going there.
Didn't you just come from there?
No, came from south. We're going north.
That's always Merrick space.
39 days. It's Merrick for 24 days. 26 days to Lyris.
Comstar presence. Go down to the other one. Comstar no, the south one. That's the Merrick space one. Mining, research. Okay, it's research. Sometimes there's different loot. Different stuff you can buy there that's interesting with research and Comstar present, but that also means you can fight Comstar or World of Blake.
This is Comstar Recreation Innosphere, not research. It's like the planet type is I think preferable because this is like an arid planet, whereas this planet is Terran, so slightly more favourable on heat, I think. So let's scoot over there.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Because on environment affects heat, I'd much rather go to somewhere that's gonna have fewer of those.
Yeah, WOBs are just insane. They also have a large core of cyborg commandos that they make that lose almost all their will and are controlled by higher echelon World of Blake members.
The pirates are offering us the chance to buy into the black market for 2.5 million.
Your call.
We're not gonna do it. The pirates hate us. We would never buy anything. We don't have enough money to buy anything from them. And for the first time in their lives, our mech tech crew are gonna get to relax.
I need to... Oh, crap. I need to go do something real quick and feed my dogs.
No problem. We're seeing the discussion talking about the Marauders. MAD 2 and MAD 5M. 2R and 5M.
Both nice. I didn't want to interrupt the other you and I but the Lord Grimos, yes, as what Night Owl suggested is a pretty good just to shave down the pin or the peg for your miniatures or models.
Mm.
Because with a peg, you can always that's a lot easier to replace than opening up a hole on the metal miniature, and it's a lot cheaper as well and replaceable.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
You can find plastic pegs to alter and modify for your needs. I always recommend doing that. I used to put a lot of miniatures together, magnetizing every bit of them if there was like a weapon option or something like that.
Oh,
like
wow.
40k.
You use magnets.
Yes, I had. Let's see. I had a Skitarii lot that did that. I had the Tempestus guys, the stormtroopers. I magnetized every one of them for different weapon loadouts for like the support weapons, even the Tauroxes and the Valkyries.
Nice.
Available.
I have an Imperial Knight, which is entirely magnetized for every, like the original Imperial Knight kit, not the all these variants you see now.
My former housemate was really big into painting miniatures more than putting together, but he'd put together loads of custom miniatures and he'd use magnets at every opportunity.
Yeah.
He was also a wizard with what do you call it? Green stuff.
I never got terribly good with the green stuff, but I'd make molds and then use green stuff in those molds if I wanted to duplicate a part, much to the chagrin of a certain company, I'm sure. But
yes.
But yes, modifying metal is, as somebody who's done a bit of machining, you can always take metal off, you can never put it back on, so don't.
Yes.
Unless it's the absolute last option, and when it comes to miniatures, there's always something else you can do.
I mean, my housemate, he was always very careful with files and stuff, so I don't think he ever accidentally took any metal off the miniatures, but like at one point for a D&D mini he was doing for himself, he sculpted an entire fucking cape out of green stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah, like what you can do with is a skill, you learn it, but what you can do if you get good at something is incredible.
Yeah. So what mission are you looking for? Oh, working for Steiner.
Yeah, we're in Steiner space. There's lots of Steiner missions. I like the look of this one because we should be able to handle a 2-skull. They're saying there's a lone mech out, and it's a heavy mech. It'll be probably a heavy or assault, knowing our luck. And then a lance will drop in to support it. So we're probably only going to fight like 5 mechs.
I remember missions like these. I have been a while since I played this game, but yes, it turns out it's like a pre-fall Orion.
Yeah.
I see you've got vehicles there, so this is an interesting mod you've got running.
Yeah, so we're running with oh god, let me sort out everything that we've got and all of our vehicles. So we've got 2 vehicles and 2 battle armor. We can send 8 mechs in, so we're going to send 8 mechs in. But yeah, Battletech Advanced 3062. Got it right, 3062 is an interesting one. We didn't train any of our pilots, but we are going to give digs to Harmony. The Human Warrior as a backup mech. The Grasshopper we want, maybe not with me. Let's put the Grasshopper there because I don't know who's going to fly you. We want Bubbles in our... Bubbles is our artillery pilot. He is nice. A missile master. Austin is our flying ace. Epic is a slightly trained pilot. So we're going to put him in the thing with a large area of effect. Grandpa is the Sloth battle armor pilot because Grandpa gets to lie down because Sloth is quad battle armor. We're going to put Wolfbanes into the Infiltrator so he can get experience. What mech am I going to take? Probably the Wolverine, because the Wolverine's a good high damage mech. And we're going to take Floppy here, and Floppy's going to go into our Grasshopper. Let me just save this, because we can save the mech loadouts, and I just want to train Floppy because like 4 across the board is rubbish. I want Floppy to be better than that. She's got lots of experience. Shore movement, Phantom.
Well, indeed, it's also worth noting that Comstar was the ones that were giving the clans information until they realised the clans were going after Earth. It's like, oh, that's our only planet and the centre of our power.
It's not a great idea, that is it?
No, no.
Okay, we're gonna go for shore movement, and we're gonna go for sensor lock, and then we're gonna what was it? What actually was it that we wanted? We wanted Master Tactician with this pilot. Let's get Gunnery up as well. So like all of the pilots can unlock certain skills which will do good for them. Various bonuses. Floppy is our cook, so I'm putting her in the Grasshopper. The Grasshopper is a special mech in that it let's load in default. There we go. That's loaded the wrong default. That has loaded the wrong default. That's not good. Oh no, most people are in the right places. We just want Floppy there in... Come on, Floppy. Go into there. Where the hell is our Grasshopper? There it is. And we don't want Foxy in Old Bill, we want Foxy in the Wolverine, because the Wolverine packs a punch. Let's do this. This is probably going to be our last battle. Like, we've got a total of 13 minutes, so hopefully we can play it quick. But CJ, I'll walk you through what our various mechs do, because we've got some interesting ones now.
Yeah, I don't know what's mod and what is expansions at this point, because it's been so long since I played. So I don't know how you're going to be dropping like all these other vehicles and all of that. So of course you've got this the one level leopard. It's not like you'd think you'd be dropping in with a union all the stuff, but
it would be very nice to have a union. There isn't a union in this version of this mod, but in the more up-to-date version of this mod, there is a union dropship modelled. Unfortunately, you don't get it.
I mean, if you did, most missions would just involve landing the union in the middle of the map and just firing at everything until it stops moving.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we are deploying all from a single leopard, which is a bit ridiculous. At least Rogue Tech and Battletech Advanced give you 2 leopards to deploy everything with, but we're deploying 2 Lancers of mechs, 2 vehicles and 2 battle armor out of a single leopard, which is ridiculous.
I think there's an artist out there that did a drawing of a leopard with a giant net behind it, just filled with mechs, and
that would
I'm
be
pretty sure that's how you're storing stuff at this point. You just leave it in orbit when you're not using them.
Look, what we have is we have external hardpoints where we mount the mechs. Like we've got what we've done is we've strapped mech-sized lawn chairs to the top of the leopard, and they're riding in that.
Honestly, I would actually love the idea of you only have 4 bay slots.
New sensor trace. Looks like enemy
and if you upgrade it to a union, you've got all these extra costs, but you could modularize your loadout or stuff.
my god, I said like... Christ, look at this map. CJ, they dropped us on top of a goddamn mountain.
Well, better get those jump jets working.
Oh, not everybody in our lot has jump jets.
What do you want?
So, Grandpa has a lot of weaponry. Grandpa has so much weaponry that he had to give me a scroll bar for it. Can you mount the Karnov? Yes.
Oh, I don't
So the
like
Lapid
going
unceremoniously
past. It's
dropped
scary.
us off at the top of a mountain.
Yeah.
So first things first is get all our battle armor to mount up, and unfortunately that's the mod being a pain in the arse. It is a little buggy. There we go.
Confirm.
But you know, we have a fancy animation for the Karnov.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
Welcome back. I picked
Yeah,
a
just
last
It's a
mission.
grandmother and some other things.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'm okay. They
I picked
barely
a last
touched-
mission, and like it's a much bigger battle than I thought it would be. I thought this would be 1 mech and 1 lance, and it turns out to be a mech and 2 supporting lances.
Standing by.
Kind of looks like
shooting at you with some artillery of some description.
Yes.
yeah.
It's okay, we'll start shooting back.
Looks like you might have ran into what I've done, where you get swarmed by light mechs and a few mediums.
Yeah. We're gonna lay down some fast cam ammo. Fast cam is a mod, the Karnov is a mod, the battle armor is a mod.
Yeah, because at least it's the jungle map, so you won't have to worry about them moving too fast.
Right.
Location confirmed.
And this is the Sherapal, which has arrow 4.
Just the arrow 4, or can it equip other? Does it have other ammo or no?
No, you can't change the ammo types.
I would just focus on the small group that's in front of you instead of blasting the whole area.
Nah, blast the whole area. Boom.
You know, just maximizing damage, but details.
I mean, they're light mechs. We should be able to blow through them relatively quickly.
Yeah, it's just the annoying part that you're on that hill and you don't have much jump jets.
Yeah, it's going to take ages for us to get down, but we're going to seek out the target with the...
Oh, there's the ramp down. Yeah, no, just south of you is the ramp.
I know.
Yeah, but unfortunately it's all the forest.
Receiving you.
You can sprint to there.
Throttle down.
And then we're gonna... Oh my god, the Stinger is dead. That is a lot of DACA going against that Stinger. So this is a rotary AC-5 and 30 medium-range missiles.
Mech destroyed.
Hopefully we won't run
What do
over
you need,
too
Commander?
long. But I do know that the interview is not happening until 8, so we have some grace time should we need it. Oh, so...
Yes, Purple, they do unjam in this game. In tabletop, though, the only one that can unjam is a
Time
rotary,
to pour on the speed.
and UACs are permanently. But in the game like this, they can all unjam themselves.
Yeah.
Heat be damned, I'm firing everything.
Harmony Diggs is a melee mech, so not much in terms of ranged weapon. We're just gonna charge him.
Orders.
Our Crusader will not be able to do anything at that range, and we didn't reorder the weapons anyway. Interview, yes. Well, Q&A. So there is
Duncan
a
Fisher
Text
here.
Talks Battletech Q&A happening at 8 p.m.
Duncan Fisher
Eastern
here.
Standard Time. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, because I finish at 9:30 UK time, and that lines up to like what time do I finish Eastern Standard Time? Can anyone remember?
Lighting them up. Mech destroyed.
Yes. Yes, Cookie Mama has the directions there. The information there. So it's Striker conducting it. I didn't realize it was Striker conducting it.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Good to go.
Okay, Floppy, you are in the Grasshopper. The Grasshopper is likewise a melee, well, very short range mech.
On the move. Full speed.
The Grasshopper specializes in fire damage.
Something I can do? Okay. Full speed it is.
Right. I just need the loo. I'll be back in a minute.
Meantime, if anyone has any questions, whatever, you can start posting that in chat. I'll be able to answer anything if you wish.
Okay, sorry. CJ?
Yes?
You have access to the WBPL channel. Can you ask Diggs if it's okay if I continue until later? I know I'm horrendous for overrunning my time, but...
Sure, I believe Diggs is out, but I will just check, I'll just check on him.
Cheers.
Yeah, tell you what, I'll just DM him.
Thanks. Can you buy Demolisher in this mod? I still have nightmares about those things from MechWarrior 4 Mercs. Yes, Demolishers exist in this. They are quite nasty. I tend to shoot them at great range if I can. We've not come across any in this playthrough yet, though, Purple.
Yeah, they're nasty.
They are very nasty. Long toms are a thing too in this. Yes, we have one. We just haven't strapped it to a mech yet.
There's also standalone ones which cost about 2.5 mil. And I once ran a campaign where I had like 3 of them. And it was just nasty. But unfortunately, when I get urban maps, I have to toss them out or else I'll get fees for destruction.
Yeah, Commander. Roger.
Lone Wolf redeemed Death from Above for 10,000.
Oh, Lone Wolf. That's probably not going to happen. Look at the ranges involved. Look where we are. Look where they are.
You can technically say the Karnov is doing a bit of Death from Above in a different fashion.
I mean,
Yes, Commander.
yeah, the Karnov is going to come
Copy
down
that,
here.
Commander.
Like, the Karnov has a very important job. Its job is to find our target, which is in here somewhere, it seems. You're not even gonna fire that.
I would just burn. I would just get Infernos on there and just burn them.
I've got the sensor lock.
I'm gonna sensor lock for the other mechs to have a shot at it. You are helping Lone Wolf. I just don't know when we're gonna get a chance to do that. Okay, there we go. With the sensor lock, we have basically 100% hit chances with bubbles.
Diggs says there's nothing until 8 PM. I assume that's his time, so
Yeah.
you're good. You're good.
Awesome.
one less target.
I will play to the end of this mission then, because that shouldn't take us until 8 PM, because that's like the small hours our time, isn't it?
Yeah, that is very late for our time. Not so much for Iowa, but still.
Yeah. That's like so much range. And they've got
Yeah,
the
I've had the same map on the recovery mission. It's just dumb. Without jump jets, it gets really dumb.
Yeah. A lot of our maxed out, as I've already said. It's just so like this map turns up on basically all the mod packs. One thing that this mod pack has against it is that it will not let you deploy yourself. In Extended and Rogue Tech, you get to pick where you deploy, down to the level of picking where on the map you put your mechs down. I know the difference between me and AST is 5 hours, I just can't do the maths. Hey, thanks for the follow-up, Mandible. Upper Mandible.
Duncan Fisher here. Heading that way.
I mean, it could take me 3.5 hours, but then again, I tend to turtle in RTS games.
3.5 hours? Yeah.
Yeah, shouldn't take another 3.5 hours night else.
This, you know what? I don't think my computer would survive 3.5 hours of streaming this. Oh yeah, like we actually walk almost as fast as we sprint.
Now, Company of Heroes with Tex and his collection of mods, that would take a long time, and has, and generally does take a long time.
I've started the day like working, and I've seen them start playing that, and they get to lunch, and it's like, you guys are still playing this? Is it the new battle? And it's no, it's not a new battle. They just play that long.
Well, yeah, because he wants to turn it into like the super version of World War I, where you have trench and barbed wire 5 miles long.
It does end up going that way, yes. Although
it always
quite fun.
It always goes that way, because you play against the hardest AI, and then you have to turtle like hell.
Right, battle armor.
God, I was sleeping.
Yes,
What do you
reserve.
want?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you don't have all of the artillery, you're not doing it right.
Affirmative.
But after this Foxy, I need a jet, because
Oh yeah.
errands and everything else I need to take care of that I promised.
Oh no, like don't hang around if like real life is has demands of your time. Like one of the reasons why I'm streaming at this time is it's good for me.
Oh no, I understand that. I'm just saying because I mean I could put it off until like, you know, whenever, but at the same time the earlier the better to get done and over with.
No, absolutely. I guess yeah, because it's like basically midday for you this stream, isn't it? I can't remember whether you're East or
4:30 right now.
4:30. Yeah, see, I'm by this time, or by 4:30, I've like done all my chores on a Saturday and can stream, because I have the whole day.
Well, it's also because I need to run out and also get my grandmother dinner and so on. That whole thing.
Damage minimal. Commander? Affirmative.
Okay, so they have a Centurion and a Griffin, a 50-tonner there, a 65 and a 65.
Yeah, so either probably a Thunderbolt and what else is 65 Crusader.
Well, let's find out what this one is.
Got a lock.
It's a catapult.
Oh, catapult.
So that'll be
Oh,
where
yeah, I
the
forgot
missiles are coming from. Oh, and there's a Grasshopper 5J up there.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is just going to be an utter slog trying to get it all the way down.
God, I was sleeping.
You might want to back your Karnov off just in case the target takes too much fire.
It's going to be taking a lot of fire. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it around now. I've scouted them.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Catagin. That's pretty bad when the reinforcement lance shows up next to yours and just murders you.
Yeah.
God, we are.
Granted, I don't have that problem because I tend to have a lot of melee-focused mechs, or at least ones that take advantage of the ability of the fighting close quarters.
And God, the Karnov has some armor.
Ready for orders.
Well, the one thing I haven't seen is the Karnov with the AC-20, though. That I've yet to see.
Right, Rotary AC-5. Fire.
Let's go. Let's go.
There we go. So that's 4 enemy mechs down. 5 to go. Long.
Yeah, too bad you don't have a bunch of sniper artillery and so on.
Yeah, like it would be really nice to just drop some shaped charge on these guys' heads.
Yeah.
We'll do what
the
we
one
can.
thing I would say is just like as soon as you start finding ballistas, just get them. They're stupidly cheap.
Oh yeah. Like one day just sending a full 4 ballistas into combat would be fun.
Yeah, I think by a certain point of the upgrades,
What do you need, Commander?
you're able to early on get the second lance to be fully vehicles.
Time to pour on the speed.
Yeah.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
We're just gonna have to run all of the mechs
High speed.
that we can.
Good to go.
You can drive to the edge
On my
and
way.
shoot though, because 50, 90. Let's shoot the Centurion D.
Confirmed.
Game didn't like that. How did pirates get hold of all of this stuff? Lone Wolf posted spam Wellington for me and meme spam. I dread to think what that is gonna look like.
And someone just posted Smiles just posted a tweet of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Gundam models.
Oh, Christ. Eh.
Copy that.
No,
Duncan Fisher
why? Why would you do that?
Heading that way.
Okay. So it's like all we have to do to win this battle is work out which one of these guys we actually need to kill, which is this one at the back.
This is not an assassination. This is a full wipe.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wait. Oh, you mean the first? Okay. Wait, hold on. Isn't the 2 primary objectives?
Like there are, yeah. So there is destroy this Lancer 4, and then there's destroy this 1 mech. So this is the objective.
That's enemy units. It's not just the 1 mech. It would say VIP or so on.
No, I know, but it's like this is the mech that we were to kill to trigger the trap, and these other 4 are the supporting lance. So if we kill him and then we all run away, we will at least get a good faith effort.
Yes,
Oh, you want to withdraw? Okay.
Well, killing that one would make withdrawing an option.
Understood. Moving fast.
Because you don't want to like have this last like 3 hours of trying to get to him.
Well, yeah, we have to run a marathon across this crater to do it. Although, admittedly, we're going to run out of ammo before we do.
Firing full complement on it.
I think the term is caldera.
Caldera. Well, if this is a volcano, and it looks like it is, we should probably be like a bit more careful about like launching missiles into it in that case, shouldn't we?
Nah, it'll be fine.
Looks more like any other tropical valley to me.
It's just a big, large, circular tropical valley that we spawned on the edge of. That's a very steep rim, though, isn't it? Their accuracy sucks against the Karnov because it's just got so many pips of evasion.
Waiting for the right move.
So you're carrying those little battle suit. I forget the name of them.
Yes. So
Yes.
the Karnov heavy transport is carrying our battle armor,
Commander?
which we will eventually deploy into battle. We're gonna try to murder the grasshopper first, though.
Might as well use your precises since you're going to be taking a while.
I mean, it's artillery, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, he fell over.
Hey.
If only he's in water, so if only there were breach and drown mechanics, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Not even the Rack 5 has the range to go out to shoot them. What we will get the Karnov to do is to deploy
What do
its
you need,
troops
Commander?
on the last initiative and then run away. There we go, Diggs has found a road. Roads help movement speed. Faster movement is good. Yep, we're gonna send Grandpa Ralphy. Look at the rotors on the Karnov though. Like, you can tell the game's thinking when they go so slow, they spin backwards. There we go.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
You don't have the jump jets to get down there.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Unfortunately, jump jets seem to take terrain elevation into consideration. Remember a few things, beat arrow 4. Remember, few things beat arrow 4 everything. Sloth battle armor beats arrow 4 in terms of like damage output. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to get the sloth battle armor to where it needs to go. Arrow 4 with FAB. What's FAB?
Fuel air bomb?
Fuel air bomb?
Oh god, fuel air. Wow. Yeah, that would be
Continue.
super nasty.
Good to go.
Okay, Bubbles. You've got such long range, you can just stand there and fire. We can't improve it above 99.1, so I'm not gonna so shot. And I know it has AMS, but look, 4 from 60. AMS is of limited effectiveness.
Waiting for orders.
Crusader. Run.
Got it.
Duncan Fisher here.
Duncan, run.
Wait, is that Duncan Fisher? Did I just hear Duncan?
Yeah. So I've got Duncan Fisher, Tex, and Grandpa Tex in here.
I didn't know Duncan Fisher. I didn't know
I'm
George
receiving
Ledoux did a voice pack.
Yeah, he did.
That's fantastic.
Okay, so they've got two.
I love the Solaris games in, was it MechWarrior 4?
Yes.
No, that was good.
What one was this? This was a 55-ton one. We can punish that one. We can absolutely punish that one.
All right.
So we are going to... no, we're not even going to sensor look. We're going to SRM this bugger. Oh, we can't because he's not within a firing arc. Fine.
What about the catapult?
Yeah.
Change the LRMs.
LRM's not great. Might as well. Hey, we've got ammo. Let's use it. Okay, so now it's the battle armor. So Wolfbane's is going to get out. And there's a slight glitch with battle armor where it has to move before it can attack. So it can't just get out and then attack. So Wolfbane's is going to get out and shoot everything into this.
I don't know what you're talking about. You could just deploy the boys and then you can move them into... Can those swarm?
They can't swarm, no.
What do you want?
Which is unfortunate. We're going to use 2 pop-up mains. We're going to dismount. But yeah, for some reason, you can't demount and attack immediately. I don't know if that's an issue with my...
You just deselect them and then reselect them.
Okay. That swarm, they failed to swarm a fallen battle mech. Fuck.
Yeah, they... Something in that version was screwy. So, afterwards, I think they fixed it with some patches.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, you can't update it because you'll ruin your save.
Yeah, if I update, I'll ruin the save. But 95% chance to swarm failed. Like, the number of failed swarms is ridiculous. And we've received a posture check. Which is about time, because I'm actually curled up on the chair like a cat now. Oh, ouch. That hurts.
Commander?
Karnov is gonna flee right over here.
Aye.
It's an excavator mech. We have to kill an excavator mech as well. Damn it. It'd be so embarrassing if it was the excavator that took out the Karnov.
Yeah, but I think maybe it would have been a better idea to retreat the Karnov towards the lance, because then you would have the enemies focusing on getting to it.
So we're gonna... the battle armor needs to be used. We need to bring everything we can to this fight. It's the unfortunate truth that... Oh ho! There we go. Big bang.
Scored a critical hit.
Yeah, we need just about every asset we have in the fight, so that we can actually do this in a reasonable length of time. And if they decide to, like, turn to fire at the Karnov, then we just get their rear arcs. I'm happy to use the Karnov as bait like that at this point, because the rest of our lance can't even engage at this range. Nearly 1,200 years old, Grandpa can survive anything. Ouch. Wow. That Griffin has a coil.
What do you need, Commander?
Hey, we have
Time
a
to pour
mech in
on the
range.
speed.
You know what? We are going to precise shot, just for the increased accuracy.
Let's hit him hard.
Yeah.
That's
Bye
one more
bye,
bad guy
mech.
off the board.
That thing had an XL engine. I can tell because blowing up the side torso killed it.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Yeah, unfortunately, it still means the fact that you're having to deal with you're already killing the support lance, so this is gonna take forever.
Yeah, it is. But you know, guns off field.
Yes, Commander.
Guns off
I
field.
know, it's just the unfortunate part of like everything's such short range, and this is the worst generated map.
Yeah, I mean, generally my lance is a very short range lance, isn't it?
Duncan Fisher
Hey,
here.
thanks for the follow. I mean, Duncan has AC5, so he's not a short range guy, but the Archer is long range, fortunately. But I don't think we have anything to shoot at with him. Maybe we can reach out and touch that one.
Ready for orders.
See if Floppy has anything within.
No target.
Nope, nothing within detection range. They're all out to sensor range. And yeah, not even our LRMs can target them
On the
now.
move. Full speed. Reserving action.
They have a hard-on for the Karnov. Oh. That light AC could be nasty if it hits. And they are eating away at that armor.
Orders?
Okay, Austin,
receiving you.
you fly out of there. You get your ass over
Moving
there.
at full throttle.
And fire everything at that grasshopper. He'll probably shoot some of it down, but at least we have targets. And hit A.
Receiving you.
Okay, now precise strike. Precise strike. Rear torso Griffin. Fire.
No retreat.
They're not going to get to do anything this round, so might as well brace.
Ready for orders.
What do you need, Commander?
Haha! Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so we need to come this way.
On the way, nice and slow. Heat be damned, I'm firing everything.
Miss.
Well, I was about to hit that guy, but then the universe decided I shouldn't.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Hopefully a couple of them will decide to shoot at digs. Yeah.
Hey, North Pacific. To be honest, though, if you really want that, play
Don't worry,
Titan
worry.
games.
I'm okay. They barely touch
For 40k, because holy crap, they're probably half the size of a football field, if you want to put it that way.
I'm at a club in real life I used to go to. The Wargamers used to get out a table tennis
Duncan Fisher
table
here.
to play as well. Their games were insane. They'd last
Heading
for
that way.
hours and hours.
Not surprised.
Although, like, shouldn't I be calling it a whiff-waff table, CJ?
No, I don't. I've never heard that called that.
Okay.
I've never heard of that.
What are you referencing, Foxy?
Bye.
Nothing. Nothing.
Calling in.
Oh,
Probably a
yeah.
Monty Python thing I've forgotten about.
Plasma rifles get to fire. Their chances are low.
Wait, did you forget to put jump jets on that thing?
No. I took them off.
Orders?
Oh.
For more room. Oh, juicy catapult.
I bet you're gonna like this. Roger that.
Okay, so we're gonna give them, like, that catapult's gonna have a turn of firing. It's coming into the danger zone. Don't know if Diggs can reach it yet. Don't think he's quite that fast. Probably have the Karnov turn around and come back this way, so it exposes its other side
I'm ready
to
for
those
orders.
mechs. But
Or just
first,
keep trying to get rear shots with the SRMs.
Yeah,
Firing up
the armor
target.
on one side is looking a little low as well. Bit like for that catapult. Oh, it was a good call putting that Guardian in Diggs. It was a very good call.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, because there's really no point of having the BAP unless it's like a true scout mech.
Okay, guys, now you're in for a world of pain. 66.
Yeah, we know there's a DFA that's owed, but we gotta drag through all the goddamn woods or whatever just to get to it.
Yeah.
Also, thank you, Space Marine, for following.
Oh, we're gonna get that DFA done. Don't you worry about it. Right, this catapult is losing a leg.
It's just that you have to do the goddamn sin of taking the jump jets off the grasshopper, though.
I mean, taking the jump jets off the grasshopper allowed us to do other interesting things with it.
I get that. It's just when we originally built that one time, it
Yeah.
worked out pretty fine.
Well,
Double plasma rifles is nasty as all hell. I've done that to a light mech.
What do you need, Commander?
Diggs, you can't get that close yet, can you? You're gonna go there.
On the way, nice and slow.
We're gonna vigilance so you act on the next initiative up.
Yes, Der Berger, he did the sin of taking jump jets off a hopper.
It's the firebug now.
It makes more sense in MWO, but not in
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
turn
If
by
I-
turns.
It makes sense on this map to have jump jets, but honestly, you can't design a mech for, like, fighting in the crater of a volcano. That's ridiculous. Focusing on that catapult, I want that thing dead and gone.
Yeah. Move order received.
We've only got a tag. So tag that guy. Tag the grasshopper.
Firing on target.
Is he tagged? He is not tagged. He is tagged. Yay!
Duncan Fisher here. Heading that way.
Also, thank you, He Lizard,
And go.
the follow.
No retreat.
Revenge is Duncan's.
It's not dead yet. Somebody kill it. I've got 2 mechs left.
Yeah, Commander.
Floppy, you can do it. You can do it. I trust in you. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance with each.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, right arm destroyed,
Solid
plus
connection
40
on that one.
heat.
Waiting for orders.
Bubbles. Stay where you are and twist, please. You're gonna fire everything into the grasshopper again.
All weapons are go.
Because we will sandblast that grasshopper away.
Oh, nice hit on that one. Nice hit.
I'm here.
Right, you can fly back. This way.
Acknowledged.
And we will do nasty things. We will sensor lock the excavator mech.
Sensors locked on.
We will then get Wolfbanes out. Now, do you think those King Davids are good enough to punch through?
Oh, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Rear armor, yes. As long as you got enough of them, but...
Oh.
No, move it where you can get the rear armor on it. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, it's... I want the Griffin, so I'm gonna... Because we can rear armor the Griffin with all that, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's an XL engine, ain't it? Oh, a light engine.
Let's hit him hard.
Oh, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Yeah, the one thing you want to do is train them up so that... Well, the way I did it with my battle armor, I have them with precise shots, but they also have sensor lock, so when they immediately get pulled into the transport or whatever that's carrying them, I can sensor lock whoever I desire on that turn as a last action.
That's a good strategy. Right, because the battle armor is out here alone, I'm gonna, like,
Commander.
attempt the attacks again, because we should be able to kill both of them. There we go. Engine destroyed the Griffin. So that's Wolfbane's first kill. 3 salvageable parts, nice.
I don't know why my mic is so
What do
loud.
you want? Running him up, knocking him down just like Bellow Woods. No flamethrower. Those orphanages won't burn
Oh,
themselves.
the excavator mech's still alive. Well, it's
Is
the
this better,
battle armor's
Cold
job
Dog?
to kill it now.
Hey, Cold Dog, is this better? Yeah, he's saying for some reason I'm blasting.
What do you need, Commander?
Okay, let us deal with the Enforcer now. Physical weapon attack, go.
On the way, nice and slow.
Maybe it's something on Cold Dog's
Moving
end.
into melee range. Let's see how good a fist breaks armor.
I'm surprised they didn't do more damage to it.
Standing by. Confirmed. Engaging target.
Okay.
Orders?
Missile, missile, missile. Grasshopper.
Taking the shot.
Oh, that hurt. Wow, that killed the... That killed the other catapult. Fair enough.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I'm gonna take out the Enforcer.
One attitude adjustment coming right up. Well, who needed salvage anyway?
Come on, punch it. Nope, don't punch it.
Yeah,
Receiving you.
the Comstar's more than willing to hire mercenaries to do their dirty work for a lot of things, while also getting them to be quiet about it and make it seem like there's something else. The scenarios are just really vast with the way they handle things. If it needs to be quiet, or like how they did when they were trying to secure Terra after the American Civil War, they invested in a lot of mercenaries as well to supplement the SLDF unit that came to serve on Terra.
Yeah. Comstar, like, canonically, Comstar runs the mercenary review board. They have absolute impunity when it comes to hiring mech warriors to do their work, because they can say other people are hiring them to do work for whatever reason they want. And
Or it's the hush hush money of, hey, we'll bump your status on the board for more lucrative contracts.
yeah, like Comstar is not an entity to get onto the wrong side of.
That hit something good.
Not really. Grey Death didn't find the Helm Core because of Comstar. I mean, granted, there was a presenter who went rogue and wanted to kill the entirety of the Grey Death so he can get his hands on the planet that was hiding it, because he knew there was a key. But Grayson didn't realize until the very last minute, when he was in front of the doors to the Brian cache, that the symbol of his office that was given to him by Merrick was the actual key to the facility that no one really knew about, and thought it was just an honorary device to symbol his office of the planet of Helm. Because in the third book, after doing so much service for Janos Merrick, I think it was Janos, he was given the world of Helm as his fiefdom.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Yeah, The great thing about being Comstar really is that
I was sleeping. What do you want?
everybody kind of has to take your word for it, because you control the banks. Well, you control the money, and you control the communications, and you control the, like, flow of it all. And all the mercenaries.
Down just like Bellow Woods.
There we go. Battle armor came through.
Yeah, because pretty much it's the case of, well, hey, we made our currency the strongest because how the hell are you going to communicate?
Thank you for following, Shaven Wookie. Also, the idea of a Shaven Wookie is probably a very upset Wookie.
Oh, almost certainly. See, like, after almost an hour, we're almost done. The last mech standing is a very sad-looking catapult.
Yeah, this is just... I really hate this map. Granted, it's just so much easier with faster mechs for jumpers.
It's not that we have particularly slow mechs, it's just we don't have jumpers. But
well, it's also I was running a bunch of heavy artillery pieces as well.
Yeah. Like, also, don't forget, like, it's... The mechs that we have with jump jets have been running because it's just, like, so slow to jump down that massive cliff. You can't jump down the whole thing in one go because the game calculates distance along the Z-axis too. So you can't jump from the... Like, you can't... We were unable to jump a mech from the top of this cliff to the bottom of this cliff. Which kinda sucks, but...
Engaging with target.
It's the game.
Yeah, that's why I like avoiding the jungle world, so it's all possible. I don't care if I get Luna. I'll do it with the heat.
Ready for orders.
Well...
Roger.
It's, there we go. We've run out of ammunition again.
AC-5 ammo gone.
He's stressed, he's panicked, and Foxy's overheating. You can't... You're not able to melee. Why can't you melee?
On the way.
So it was kind of funny, though, that Fred in his XCOM game killed himself.
Did he? How?
Well, didn't kill himself, but got himself killed because of a bad call he did.
This is a different XCOM game to the one being streamed, by the way.
Yeah, this is something that's done within the Legion that he's been doing. And if you guys want to know how ridiculous it is, he was running over... Originally, back in his old computer, he ran with a standard hard drive, which is already going to struggle enough as it is, whether running XCOM. But he slapped 500 different mods as well on top of that. So we're waiting between a minute to upwards of 5 minutes for a turn because his computer was unable to process anything fast. Now that he has a solid state, he has over 700 mods and still having a slightly reduced load time and wait time for decisions.
And a vastly reduced amount of crashes. My god, it's done. It is done.
It is done.
Like, no casualties. Nothing particularly... I mean, there's interesting things here, but nothing that we haven't seen already, I guess.
Go to that Griffin with the...
Oh, light
I want to see what that Griffin has, though, with like what its weapon makeup is for what slots it has.
Yeah. It's a Griffin 1 TL.
The only thing I could see we could do with that is making it a very quick get up in someone's face and slap them.
We're probably we're transitioning to a heavy lance at this point.
Okay. There's the catapult at least. You can't argue with catapult, man.
We have an archer. The archer is a far superior mech. Like, the archer is superior to the catapult 1C in every way.
Well,
Yes.
at least the build you're having, but base model, no, I would always take the catapult over the archer any day.
Yeah, I disagree with just about everybody in the Legion about that.
Archer has extremely bad heat management.
I just prefer the archer. God, what are we going to take from here? Let's take stuff that's worth money. Because, like, there aren't any particularly heavy mechs. I mean, catapult...
I mean, you do have the catapult and you have some pieces, so you can do that.
Grasshopper. An upgrade to the Grasshopper using Star League. 5J.
It's the shit. It's the crap model. It's like whoop-de-doo. You threw a Streak 2 and an AMS in there. Big deal.
I mean, yes, but if we have a second Grasshopper model, that means we can have one with actual jump jets in it.
I know.
The catapult does not have soul. What the catapult has in its advantage is, like, several decades of learning from the Archer's mistakes. You have to remember, the Archer is like a Gen 1 mech, isn't it? It's like the mech he came out as like the first mech, and then like
Gen
the Archer
2 and 3, I believe.
2 and 3. Okay.
2, sorry.
Gen 2, so very, very early mech design, back from the days when nobody really knew what they were doing with these things.
Yeah, but Foxy, it's just that maybe it's because my using on tabletop. It's just the catapult has much more excellent heat management. Plus, it can actually brawl a bit with its medium lasers.
Fair enough. Shall we get the improved jump jets?
If you want to make something that can, like a medium or a light mech that can use them, sure.
Because they can go up to 55 tons. That means we could transform a 55-ton mech into a DFA machine. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Just remember, it's just going to be a pain with the tonnage, though.
I mean, yes. DFA will be the only thing it does, pretty much. Centurion, it's not bad. Medium pulses, got loads of them. Got enough of them. You can't have too many double heat sinks. Yes, we have some LBX ammo at last.
Yeah, Cold Dog says like 1.5, which is true. Though, I mean, it's more of when a lot of models just deviated from the Mackie.
Okay, so that's the end of the battle. I'm gonna save here. End of stream. Is this stream 12? I think this is stream 12. And hopefully we'll get to showcase like all of our fancy mechs in a battle that is not going to take an hour and a half to do. To be fair, I think it was only an hour.
This is all your fault regardless.
It's all my fault regardless, yes. I mean, if only I'd had improved jump jets on all of them.
Not necessarily improved jump jets, because you can't maximize it the same way as you do with just regular, unless you have the tonnage. It's like the whole thing if you're like sacrificing weapons for a mask. It's a similar philosophy.
Why I saved that as end of stream 2? This is end of stream 12. Oh well, never
You're
mind.
tired. Get more coffee.
Yes, well, I'm tired. It's 10:15, 20 past 10 for me. But I would be remiss if we signed off without telling you about the Tex Talks Battletech Q&A live with the editors and Tex at 8 PM Eastern Standard Time, which is in number of hours I can't be bothered to do the mental maths to work out. But grab yourself a bite to eat, grab yourself a coffee, and enjoy that. And I will see you again next week.
Everyone just go take a shower. You've been here too long.
Yeah, we're all too sweaty. See yous.